All right, let's get started. Okay, we got the tea going, we have the candle going, we have everything going. We are ready for SpiritualiTEA chat. Hey, Tavia. All right. Oh God, I hate that this one makes me on my lips. All right, let's go. All right, so we're going to be talking politics tonight. Hey, Becky. Welcome back, y'all. Hey, Nana. Hey, Jenny. Let's talk about this spiritual stuff. Oh, I forgot to pray before I did. So we're going to make sure we get that done. I'll do it in just a little bit. Okay. Awesome. Oh, my gosh. Okay. That's interesting. All right, so it feels like there's a different set to today's reading. So what's going to happen in this one, there we go. Let's get those there. Boop, boop, boop. We had to mirror it. Now it feels like the energy has changed a little bit in here. So what's really interesting is we're looking at a celebration card here. And we're looking at strategy, cunning. I don't really get deception in a negative way. So that's going to be very, very, very interesting. I think we're going to be talking about celebration. Oh, shoot. Oh, I spilled my... Oh my God. That was the last one I had. This is antioxidants. And I just spilled it. Being fast. All right. Hey, Holly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys, we are not doing personal readings. Like yes, no questions and all that stuff. We're not doing that. We're only doing full reads. So that's how you guys can get it. Otherwise, we are doing some SpiritualiTEA chat. I don't know if y'all see that. Hey, Tabitha. So we're going to be talking about some things that are going on in the news that we need to know about. This is what we feel like we're in. Feels like we're in like the middle of a divorce and we don't know which parent we're going with yet. You know? It's like, you know who you want to go with. Hey, KK. You know who you want to go with. But, oh my God, KK, I just got a feeling, girl. Close out December the way you want to start your January. Okay? Close your December the way you want to start your January. Go get it. Oh, goosebumps, goosebumps, goosebumps. KK, that is specially for you. Close out your December the way you want to start your January. The way you want to start your January. Everything that has happened this year, it was just a setup. It was just a setup. It was just a setup. Setup and a test. Everything that was trying to take you down, every bit of heartbreak that you went through that was trying to take you down, every backstab, everything, you are in the middle of recovery, hope, healing, and new beginnings. This is the light at the end of your tunnel. This is a message for you. I just had to give it to you, girl. So all that heartbreak and whatnot you went through this year, it is now, the light is at the end of the tunnel. So end your December the way you want to start your January. That's how it goes. And yeah, it's like that video that I posted earlier this morning where I talked about how endings are just beginnings. Girl, God had a message for you just then. Made sure that you got that message. But it was interesting because I was recording the sunrise, right? I love sunrises. And it was really interesting because my son asked me, he's like, is that a sunrise or a sunset? And I'm like, first of all, kid, you're smarter than that. You know that a sunset is for the end of the day, right? Yeah, girl, keep the faith, keep the faith. And don't just keep the faith, walk the faith, okay? Don't just keep it, walk it. Walk it. Walk it. But it was interesting because it's like they're almost the same. You know what I mean? Like sunsets and sunrises, they're almost the same, but the sky looks different, right? When it's a sunset, it just looks way different than when it's a sunrise. But when I realized, I was like, oh, the night is ending. But I'm like, but wait, the day is beginning. And then I went, endings are just beginnings. So that's the dealio. Endings are just beginnings. KK, I'll talk to you offline, girl, regarding that. But endings are just beginnings. And that's all they are. They're just beginnings. And sometimes they feel like heartbreak, right? Sometimes they feel like heartbreak. But other times, you know, they're not. They're really just a test. They're a test of endurance. But it's also not even a test of endurance. Sometimes it's like a test of what did you learn? Did you learn? And y'all know how it is. Listen, I used to be a teacher 15 years. If I gave a test and nobody passed that test, guess what we're going to do? We're going to have to review the lesson. Ooh, do y'all want that to happen in y'all real life? You don't pass the test, so God got to review the lesson with you? Whatever you call it. Whatever you call it. Ah, thank you, boo. Whatever you call it, you don't want God reviewing the lesson? No, let's move on to the next lesson, please. And let it be a good one. And it's just really interesting because, you know, I'll put it this way. I know someone who's 68 years old talking about they hate their life. And it was like, oh, people keep bringing up my past and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, because you keep running from your past. You know, you can't heal from your past if you don't deal with your past. The F? Like, you think you can heal without actually going through the process of healing? Healing is painful. Healing is humbling. You can't heal without dealing with your past. You can't heal without dealing with your past. It's just weird. So it's like the 68-year-old person is taking the same damn test over and over again. Because guess what? You're not showing that you learned. All right, we're about to get into this political chat, but it was just something. It was just a message that had to be said. That just came up, you know. And it was just, I don't know. One, it was a message that, look at this, intuition. I'm just following intuition, okay? All right, I just got chastised. It's like, girl, don't say you don't know. You're following your intuition. You're following your intuition. But it was just really interesting seeing the 68-year-old woman who should be in her Empress era at this moment, but she's not. She's still stuck taking the same damn test. And I was like, I get it. Nah, Amy, my first one got restricted for some stupid reason. So I was like, you know what? We're starting over. And it allowed me to take off my pants because I had on sweatpants. And so I put on like more satiny type of pants. Turned up the fan. It's not really helping. Perimenopause sucks. All right, I'm going to do my prayer real quick, and then we're going to get into the reading. Yep, let go of grudges, be humble, seek your peace. I don't know, just a message that had to be said. All right, I got to come out of this too. I got to try that new bra that they sell on TikTok. Whatever it's called. Oh, great. I got stuff on here. The bra is feeling good or something. I don't know. Like, I'm getting to a point where I don't like wires anymore. So it's like, oh no. That Perry, man, that Perry kick your ass. But like, I don't like, I've become more neurodiverse. Let's put it that way. So there are a lot of sensations I do not like. And I don't like the wire sensation anymore. But I don't like the flat chest look either. So it's like hard to find a bra. But I'm seeing like that bra that's on Tiki Tiki Tabby here. I think I'm going to have to give it a try. It's supposed to still give you lift. We'll see. All right. Let's get prayer real quick. Oh my gosh. These cards are all just hopping. So I like to pray while they're in my hands, but they're just flying. That was the Two of Cups in reverse. Imbalance, broken relationships. Ooh. It's weird. The energy here is so weird now. Because they're still selling the house. So it's like, oh, it's weird. Still have to figure out where I'm going. It's weird. It's just weird. I didn't want to come back home. Let's put it that way. Alrighty. So real quick, I gotta say a prayer. I invite you guys to pray as well. You tried them? You like them? Okay, good. I want to try them. I definitely want to try them. Because otherwise I feel like I'm swinging all over the place. And that girl whose ad they use, the one who's like got some humongous jajangas, the girl whose ad they use, she's very convincing. I'm like, what? We don't have to be at the navel? Okay. Yeah, you know, it's been years. I should have gotten away from them a long time ago. But the alternatives were like sports bras, and I don't like to wear sports bras except when I'm working out. Because I don't like that flat feeling. Like, listen, I don't want my stomach to be bigger than my chest now. No. I don't know. It's something about feeling good, feeling great. Hold on. I did put it in my my showcase because I needed to remember them because I gotta get them. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you. Oh, sometimes. Oh man, now that's stuck in my head. I get a good feeling. Yeah. Where is it? Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. I'm gonna put it in here so you can see it. It's called Feeling Good. Feeling Girl. And they're actually pretty decent price-wise. Look at that. That's $10.99. Now, mind you, it's a 3.9 star, but they sold 1 million of these things. No, I'm sorry. They sold 591,000 of these things. So I figure you're not going to make everybody happy. Popular. You're going to be popular. Oh, that's a good price, though. Let me see what they're... One says it's not soft like described. That's an interesting change. If everybody else is saying it's soft, somebody else said it's very soft. Somebody else says, I don't even realize it's there. So I wonder what's with them. Maybe they're just super sensitive. Because everyone's, okay, they say that it fits snug. So that's 2 people. Well, actually, I don't know if it's 2 people that are both posting that it's, because they both start with an I and end with a Z. So I think that's the same exact person. Yes, it's the same exact person. Child, they put the same exact. One time they gave it a 1 star. The other time they gave it a 2 star. Whatever. Everybody else is like, it's soft. It's soft. It's soft. It's soft. So I wonder if they're a competitor or if they are just, whatever. This person says she's a super big busted lady with a 44 triple D. And she says she ordered in a double XL. The fit is perfect and so comfortable. I'm definitely going to try this bra out. I asked for a sample and they were like, no, child, we don't need to give out samples anymore. We've sold 500,000 of these. Do you think we need to give samples? With the cup sewn in. I don't like things with cups sewn in because when them cups get to moving, that's not fun. Which one are you talking about? I'm going to have to see. Which one are you talking about? I love that we're talking about bras right now, by the way, y'all. We're about to get into the spiritual political chat. I promise you we are. But right now, it's like when I get into the spiritual when I get into it, like when I pray and when I open myself up to it, it's like I feel everything. Like these sunglasses are gonna have to come off, even though like my hair is a hot mess because I slept on it today, and so it like unraveled, right? So, because I can't wear anything. I feel everything. I'm ADHD already, so my sensory stuff is off the chain as it is, but it's like it's worse when I'm open spiritually, because then I feel everything. Girl, this bra is only $10, like for real. So I'm gonna get one. Okay. Interesting. I don't know why this is going. I think it's like, girl, you're talking too much. Okay, let's get to it. Because we got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and it's like procrastination, lack of progress. I'm like, yeah, this reading's going nowhere yet. Then there's Knight of Wands, action. All right, get into action already. And then the Emperor, control, abuse, rigidity. I don't know what that's about. All right, let's go. I'm gonna pray. Okay. I don't know. Normally I try to like zip through it, but it's like I can't. Not tonight. So I think we have something special going on tonight. All right. So, like I said, there are a couple of things I wanted to look at. For instance, there's an admiral that I want to talk about. I want to get started with that first. So we're going to talk about Admiral Bradley. Admiral Bradley. Right now, I don't think we're dealing with any, what do you call that? I don't think we're dealing with any bots when it comes down to admiral names yet, or gatekeeping when it comes to admiral names yet, because I don't think they're as popular. So I'm going to say Admiral Bradley right now. But there's honestly 3 admirals that we can be talking about. Ooh, interesting. Okay. This is really interesting that this is hopped out. Oh, goosebumps already. This is really interesting. Hey, Lily. So I was just watching Libby a little bit earlier, and she was looking into the admiral situation also, but from a different angle. And she said something that she has found out that Mark Kelly, the one that they're talking about, you know, recalling and court-martialing, Mark Kelly is a Pisces, or he's some kind of water sign. And so she said that he's likely our King of Cups right now. Remember, I kept asking, like, who's our King of Cups? Who's our King of Cups? And I think there are a few King of Cups that are at play with restoring not just this country, but our global standard. Not just America. Let's put it that way. So Mark Kelly, is the King of Cups, and that's really interesting because this King of Cups just came out on top of this, right? And we're talking about the Admiral. I don't know what his birthday is. I'm gonna have to look it up. But like I said, we're talking about the Admiral. Oh my God, my eye got itchy. And this came out, the 8 of Swords. So y'all know what the 8 of Swords is. This is feeling trapped. This is being imprisoned. This is mental imprisonment, as well as honestly just having your hands tied. And in this case, hey Carly, that would be how Admiral Bradley feels. The thing about this for me, though, is I'm still having a hard time believing these boats are real. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go to Nyx first. MK is too? He's a Pisces. Okay. The Year of the Dragon. Didn't we just have a Year of the Dragon also? Anyway. Oh, here we go. I didn't even see this card. I'm still having a hard time believing those boats are real. So you see this, what's done in the dark, right? So the moon card came out. That's so interesting that as we're shuffling and talking about Admiral Bradley, that these are the 3 cards that came out. The King of Cups, which could be Mark Kelly. Then the 8 of Swords, which is the Admiral feeling his hands are tied. But also, oh, they are. Interesting. Hold on. Let me catch up with TW. I hate that we have to talk in code. Like, oh my God, I hate that we have to talk in code. But again, like I said, things done in the secret. And with this being the major card, this is the biggest part of this message here. Hey, boo. Is that something's not on the up and up. Okay. So here's my thing. Okay. Wait, hold on. Let's go to Nyx first because I want to get it established. I want to get it established. Who said that? Who said that? I heard it too. But like I said, Gia. I think it was Gia. If it wasn't Gia, it was somebody around that. That she liked or commented under it or something. It was a video just this week about how there's a possibility, like have people, oh, not Gia. What's her name? Gretchen. I think Gretchen said it. That's not true, Sonny. That's the thing. Because this is okay. We're gonna go to Nyx, right? We're gonna go to Nyx. Welcome back, Sonny, by the way. We're gonna go to Nyx and we're gonna get that out of the way. Because like I said earlier, I had read about it because I'm like, what's the likelihood that I'm persuading my pendulum as opposed to receiving? Hey Venus, we're just gonna start a girl. We were talking about bras, which is why that's pinned. Because I need one, you know? Like, I really hate seeing my chest on these videos. So I try to keep the camera up a little bit. but I can't wear wires. But it was Gretchen that said that, I think she either said or heard somebody say or whatever, that the Venezuelan, we'll say Vinny. Let's say Vinny for the guy, okay? That way we can have a code here. That Vinny may be in cahoots with Mandarin. But the thing that throws a wrench in that for me is... Ooh, okay. You sent it to my message? I want to see them. But the thing that... I can look it up later. What throws a wrench in that for me, and I guess we can look at Vinny also, is that the Nobel Peace Prize lady, right? So the Nobel Peace Prize lady had this call with Homeboy, and we thought, oh my God, thank God she won and not him, right? And then we learn that she's not. Hey, Trista. We learned that she's not, like, you know, on the up and up herself. And so she was like, I wish I could give it to you or something like that. And I was like, that's weird. That's so special. And then it occurred to me, like, wait a second. He's trying very hard to depose Mad, you know. He's trying, girl, talk about a plot twist. Like, I couldn't have written that one. I was like, wait a second. Because, you know, you see the whole phone call of the guy, like, glad to call her and tell her. And she's like, oh my God, what? You know, she's like that. And I'm like, wow, that was really good. And then the next day you learn she was... Okay. Okay. So, but Matt, I don't want to call him Maddie because, you know, Maddie's one of our community people. Mad Dog, we'll call him Mad Dog. But Mad Dog stole that from your head whip, right? I was like, wait. So then Mad Dog, I mean, we learned that Mad Dog took the seat from her, right? So, you know, that added to her story. And you're like, oh, this is so good that she's been trying to get the country back and help people and blah, blah, blah. So she gets a little medal rep, you know, like, this is so good. And then, like, you learn she's on a call with him. I was like, why did she take a call with him? And then you hear her saying, I wish I can give it to you. Wait, I thought you were crying and happy they win it. Why would you tell him, I wish I can give it to you? Hold on, you like him? And then I found out, like, she's supporting him. And I was like, who are you? Like, I felt so hurt. Like, women are not supposed to be evil. I don't know. I know that there people are. But it's just like, this is just supposed to be like this evil man game. But anyway. So then, like, you learn she's not on the up and up. So that's why the thing about Mad Dog being with Mandarin doesn't make sense to me. Because who is Mandarin with then? Is he with the girl? Because I cannot remember her name. It's something about Machado. I don't know her first name. Or is he with the guy? Or does it even matter? Are they both promising him, you know, this oil? And is it even oil? Like, are we really concerned about oil? Because then, you know, and that's one of the things that Libby brought up is she was like looking into the Honduran thing. And she's like, this Honduran thing is about AI, you know? Cash, we read on Cash last time, right? Which was a different reading from the previous time. So the energies really are, you know, like, girl, Carly, like, I can't wait to watch this movie. This is how I get to stay distant. I can't wait to watch this movie. I can't wait to watch this movie. Yeah. All right. So she sees him as he is, and we said that. We said he was one. I strongly get there's three, really. And they're Little Marco, there's Keg's Breath, and then there is him. Anyway, we gotta go to Nyx first. I want to clear up whether or not these boats are real, and then we can really get into the discussion. I need to find something that I can put my heavy little arm on. Okay. Oops. I'm going to use my printer. By the way, I should put these in my shopping cart too so you can see it. I love this printer. Anyway. Listen, I'm a girl. I love tech. I do all tech. I love tech. Don't buy me flowers. Buy me tech. You know, instead of getting me roses, get me a 2 terabyte hard drive. Mm-hmm. Hey, Styler. All right, so, ooh, there we go. Let's see if our homeboy will talk to us. You know, he be into the shits, too. He's like, I want to talk about politics. Let's see. You know how I know some of the readers are real? If you pay attention to them, like on here, online, if they take that big old breath, I know they're like sitting into the spirit. Like they're like, I don't know. It just feels like they're expelling. Nope. I'm not doing yes or no questions. But hello. Let's see. But yeah, when they take that expelling breath, it's like, let me get out of the way so that I can get filled with the spirit. Okay. So anyway, let's protection. All right. So hello, Onyx. I think you guys can see it. Hold on. I'll bring you down a little bit, but I don't want you to look at me too much. There we go. There we go. All righty. All right, Onyx, can we ask you some questions? Oh no, I don't need y'all to see my non-swinginess. I mean, yeah. Onyx, can we ask you questions? Oh, that's a nice little yes. All right. So back and forth is yes. Hold on. I feel like we're off center here. So yeah, back and forth is yes. Can you show us your no, please? Hey, Splash Life. Can you show us your no, please? All right. And then no is left to right. Thank you. All right, let's do a baseline question. I'm currently in Miami. Let's get a no. So, am I a Smurf? If he says yes, I'm gonna be mad. Am I a Smurf? Okay, that's no. Hey, Carlos Colon. Yeah, nice swings. I wonder if we can ask a Mom Donnie question, you know? All right, let's get a yes question. Hey, Maddie. Are my political chat friends online with us now? And y'all see that? Yes. All right, my other y'all is tea time political chat. Y'all, if you're trying to do personal questions, please scroll up because that's how you're going to get them, or you're going to get them right here. That's the only way I do personal questions, and I do not use pendulum with personal questions anyway. So I only use cards for personal question, cards and intuition. Okay, so thank you for playing with us just now, sir. Now, I want you to, okay, let's do what's that law thing when you ask the same question 3 times or something? Let's ask this. Are you going to tell me the truth and only the truth? That's yes. Okay. So will you make sure to tell me the truth and only the truth, not just what I want to hear? Okay, still a big yes. And will you only tell me the truth that is of the light? Yes. Okay, so will you lie to me at all? That's no. Okay, so once again, are you going to tell me the truth of the light? That's yes. Okay. Thank you. All right, let's talk about these boats. Has America truly destroyed any Venezuelan boats this summer? Has America truly destroyed any real Venezuelan boats this summer? Please don't tell me what I want to know. Tell me only the truth. That's a no. Y'all see how clear that no is, right? Okay. Okay. Hold on, let's get the messages back. Girl, me too. Hold on. Let's all right, let's ask it the way Amy just asked. All right. So, has America, through the Navy, through the SEALs, through any marine operation, through anything this summer, I'm sorry, this fall, excuse me, this summer/fall, because it was both. Have they destroyed any Venezuelan drug runner boats? Again, tell me only the truth. Have they destroyed any real Venezuelan drug runner boats? Any real ones? With real human beings on it? Okay. So, are all the boats that we saw, I think it's like 20 boats or something, are all the boats that we've seen since the late August/summer, are all those boats that they supposedly blown up in the Caribbean, are those real? Are those boats they supposedly blown up in the Caribbean, are they real boats? Are they real 3D, 4D/boats? Are they real drug runner boats? Hey, girl. Okay. So any of the boats that were part of, what's the operation called? What's the operation? Anybody know what the operation called? Operation Hammer or something? What's the operation called? That way we can just put the operation thing in it. I'm just saying boats, you know. Can somebody look that up real quick? Like, what's the operation called? Operation Southern Hammer, Operation Gladiator Hammer. I don't know. He's so stupid. And I'm specifically saying the country though, because that's the point, right? Southern Spear. Okay, thank you. All right. Is Keg's Breath running? Was Keg's Breath running something this summer/fall called Operation Southern Spear? Was Keg's Breath running something called Operation Southern Spear? Okay. Was the point of Operation Southern Spear to stop drug boats? Was the point of Operation Southern Spear to actually stop drug boats? Was that the real point? Okay, no. That's different. I was expecting you to say yes. Hold on. Let me take this off. All right, my hair looks a hot mess, y'all. Like I said, I slept on it. Okay, Operation Southern Spear. Okay. Did Operation Southern Spear actually stop real drug boats? Did Operation Southern Spear actually stop real drug boats? Again, no. Okay. Did Operation Southern Spear, I think there's one boat that they did. There was one real boat, but they boarded it. Did Operation Southern Spear blow up any boats whatsoever? Any boats? Did they blow up any boats? Any real boats in the Caribbean this fall/summer? Did Operation Southern Spear blow up any real boats this summer? No. So it's consistently being no. Okay. So are Americans, well, is the global world, basically, is the world being lied to about or being deceived about these Venezuelan boat things? Are we being deceived about is that the point? To deceive us into a war? Okay, yes. Is the point of it to put pressure on Mad Dog so we can get the oil? Or put pressure or do a regime change about Mad Dog so we can get the oil? Is that the point? Yes. Does Venezuela know that these boats are not real? Do they know the boats are not real? Okay, so they do know the boats are not real. And so was there a real boat that was boarded by the Navy or Coast Guard? I can't remember which one. But was there a real boat with Venezuelan fishermen that was boarded? Okay, that's consistent with my research as well. There was a real thing. When did they offer us the oil? I'm curious. But like you heard, I don't want to say you heard him say it because I don't believe we've seen him, but you heard him say it because you heard him say it used to be hours or something like that. The Mandarin, even though it wasn't the Mandarin. Jesus. Okay. Right. That's what I heard too, but I don't believe any of this shit. I just don't. Hey Matt. Hey Lotus. Okay. Okay. So has there been any fishermen lives lost or has there been any lives lost in the water on either of these boats due to Operation Southern Spear? Has there been any real lives lost? No. Wait, hold on. Yes. Has someone actually been killed? Wait, hold on. Was this person killed while on a boat? Was this person killed while on a boat? No. Okay, that's a real no. Okay. Was this person killed because they know the truth about the boats? Yes. Who died? Thank you, Carly. Okay. Is Mad Dog working with Mandarin in creating this whole charade? Is Mad Dog working with Mandarin in creating this whole charade? Girl, why that's a big old yes. What guards? Oh. Wait a second. Hold on. Wait, why did I say yes? Hold on. Why did I say yes? Wait. Back up. Wait. Wait. Hold on. Has Mad Dog been working with Mandarin this whole entire time, this whole fall? Has Mad Dog been working with Mandarin this whole time? Okay, no. Wait, what'd you say, Maddie? Okay. But, like, when would you say he was forced to? Okay, hold on. Has he been forced to now work with Mandarin because of the threat of a regime change? Yes. Wait, why are we vibrating? Okay, not totally a yes. Wait, what are you doing? Are you spelling stuff? Don't spell anything, please. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Yeah, the Mad Dog is the dude, the president dude. Hey, pirates. You just did a remove. Maddie, what are you talking about? Oh, you saw them. Okay. What'd you just ask? Trafficking in what, though? Okay. Did they start working together after the CIA hit the ground? The operatives? Have they started work? Did they start working together after the operatives? No. Did they start working together before the operatives? Yes. Was it after he found out the Peace Prize woman was working with him? Was it after that? No. I'm so confused. Oh, no, I'm saying as a result of the boats. It's like, I don't know, like, this junk could, like, make you crash out for real. Because you're just like, it's all a game to these people. Like, it's all a game. Like, your life is all a game. But he's, oh, girl, why did I almost say that? I almost said he's dead. Why did I almost say that? Wait a second. Wait, but he got the ICC, or like he did a human thing on them, didn't he? Didn't he complain about the whole boat? I mean, the whole Seacot thing? Onyx is like, yes. Wait, Onyx, hold on. He can't be dead. I don't think he's dead. Is the orange one already dead? Is he dead? Hold on, I gotta do it where you guys can see it. It didn't say no. Is the orange one already dead? It's like it wants to say yes. It's not saying no. Okay, is he in a death-like state? Is the sky sometimes appearing blue? Does the sky sometimes appear blue? Okay, yes. Are there 7 days a week according to humans? Are there 7 days in a week according to humans? Okay, yes. Do birds fly backwards? Oh, wait, are there birds that can fly backwards? Do birds fly backwards? Girl, I'm checking. There are birds that can fly backwards? Okay. Do birds fly upside down? Okay. Is that a no? Okay. I don't know. Hold on. I'm getting circular. Okay, give me a definite no question. Do helicopters flap their wings? I think I'm asking stupid questions. Okay. Wait, hold on. Is ice perfect for the winter time? Can ice warm you up for the winter time? Okay, like blocks of ice, not those people. Can a block of ice warm you up in the winter? Okay, no. Do dogs drive cars? Okay. Not really. So no. Is the Mandarin dead? Am I being blocked from knowing what's happening? It's not Sunday for me. Well, let's see. Is today Sunday? In the Gregorian calendar. Is today Sunday? Okay, let's try something else. Do I have long fingernails? Okay, that's a no, because I bite my nails. Yeah, let me try that. What are you getting, Maddie? I'm going to try cleansing, because we have been traveling. Okay, you got to know. What about coma? Coma or like dementia slip? Because I don't feel his energy. I haven't felt his energy since he disappeared. I felt it really like faint, but not threatening. Hey, Sassy Pasha. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to take, like, I really don't have nails. So I'm like, yes, we are, Trista. I'm trying to take the wax off so I can use the lighter and not get wax on my lighter. What is episode? Are you getting dementia? Are you getting coma? Are you getting stroke? It's something brain. Okay. This fan is going. I need to get that bell. Sorry. I hate when you take a breath and then like a bunch of mucus go in your mouth. If you can get yours working, girl. Listen, I'm all for friends doing readings at the same time. I'm just like making smoke 3 times. Medical episode, not coma. I don't know. Like, I pay attention to my Freudian slips, so it's like, wait, why did I say that? You know what I mean? Amy, like while I was talking, I don't know if you caught that part, but while I was talking, oh, you're taking a spiritual bath. Awesome. I was about to slip up and say homeboy's dead because we were talking, about Mad Dog. And what were we saying about Mad Dog? We were saying something about like, did they make a deal or something like that? And I'm like, no, he's not making a deal with him because he's dead. And I was like, wait, I can't say that because I don't think he is. But wait, is he? Or is he almost? Like, I don't know. But I know that I don't feel anxious about him. And I haven't since September. Well, late August. You got a yes. Is it like brain dead? Okay. I gotta turn this fan down. It keeps blowing out my thing. Look, I got out of my moon pants. My moon and my stars. Okay. Like, did y'all see that picture that Tim... Okay, let me show you. If I can remember how to do this. Where's my palm? Show me the palm. Show me the money. Okay, so this is my palm. And we're gonna go find the picture. Did y'all see this picture? That Tim Miller posted, the guy from Bulwark. He posted this like a day or two ago. Have y'all seen that picture? Okay. But the thing with that picture is I'm a little... Listen, at this point, I'm full conspiracy theorist at this point. Like, I just am. Exactly, Carly. One, why would it be leaked? Okay. And then two, look at this. I fell asleep wrong. I was supposed to be braiding my hair, but I realized I can't braid, so now I'm gonna take it down again. And I don't know. We're gonna try something. I'll try braiding again. It's not even they said in a 4-hour thing today, conference or something, that he was falling asleep. And I gotta check that out because I haven't seen it because I don't like watch videos all the time. I try to watch other people. But I do want to check that out to see if it is AI, because that's all I check for. I check for AI, yes, because it's coming to me as if it's fake, right? And then on top of that, I don't know when this was, right? I'm gonna put it back up. I don't know when this picture took place because you see that doctor in the background, by the way? Why are they standing outside of his window, outside of the window? Do you see that doctor? And then on top of that, hold on. Then on top of that, like, who wears pins on their sleeve? This doctor is wearing pins on their sleeve. Stop bouncing. Thank you. Okay. The other thing about it is, like, I watch that guy who makes the masks, and his masks have that big old black hole for the mouth. And then you see like I don't know. But this was supposedly sent to Tim by a listener, which feels like that's wrong. Because why would a listener send you to, yeah, his eyes are closed, but the doctor has the pins on his sleeve. And I don't understand that, because wouldn't it be... And then the doctor's standing behind him in the, like... Something's wrong with this picture, basically. However, it made me question if he is doing the different events that we saw and talked about, but they're putting the AI over it. Because have y'all seen J. Megan talking about this, right? Have you seen her talking about this particular incident with the Navy SEAL, not Navy SEAL, what do people call it? National Guard people, right? Have you seen this? I shared this video earlier, but she talks about how this video was overlaid with AI. Because, and look, y'all, they're doing that whole thing in a phone thing, right? Which is really weird because this guy's phone doesn't have this bus. Do y'all see? Hold on. Do y'all see how fuzzy that bus stop is? Will you stop bouncing? Like, how do I make the thing stop bouncing? Do y'all see how fuzzy? Oh my God. Stop bouncing. Okay. And then this person here is too fuzzy. And then you can go, okay, that's just the camera, right? All right, cool. We can say that. But look at that face over there. The face is like missing. That's supposed to be the other CPR all the way over. Yeah, and the fact that they search history. And I'm like, that man looks like Charlie in the background. But this guy is going to go give CPR. Why is he going to go give CPR if you already have rescue on hand? You know what I mean? The guy in the gray shirt. And so you see the guy in the gray shirt giving CPR. But look at his face. He's super fuzzy. And like on one hand, it's like, oh, it must be a camera blur. But guess what? The rest of this is not that fuzzy except for the tag on that truck in the front, right? Obviously, her hand is fuzzy because I caught it mid whatever. But if you see the cone, it has a halo and everything too. You see the tree, it has the mess up blur in the branches. So she was talking about how this is AI overlaid over a real thing. I can't do any close-ups because I don't know how to use this shit. I really don't. But if you want, send me a message and I'll respond with these pictures. Or just go on J. Megan's. Go on J. Megan's thing, her profile. It's called Pink Panda. Wait, I forgot what it's called. Is it Pink J Panda? Pink Panda? Yeah, and that's the other thing is like, you know, I know it's kind of wintry, but everything is like gray. It's weird. Like all the... Stop bouncing. Okay, all this thing is gray. But then she also... Yeah, y'all go to her thing. That's the best. That's your best bet. But the other thing she points out is the truck. Like I told you, you look for AI tells. And so this truck is supposed to be from KCW Technology. Like supposedly they were doing work. But if you notice this truck, so there is... And on top of that, look at that man's foot. So there's a foot that's messed up because AI messes up, you know, appendages. So there's a foot that's messed up. It doesn't look like the other boot. It looks like, you know, just something it's supposed to be, right? So you see the sign for KCW on this truck, but it's missing something that you see later. It's missing the F350, but this isn't even F350. This is AI flubbing up because if you look at the sign, you can't even read the sign correctly. And it's not because it's out of, you know, sharpness or whatever, focus, but because these letters literally are just supposed to look like the word technologies, but that's definitely not technologies. So this is definitely AI overlaid onto this video. So I don't know if this video that got posted by this influencer or whoever is supposed to be a real video or if it's supposed to be an AI video, you know, because they are planting people on social media. So you have these trucks and then you don't have these trucks. You have this guy doing CPR. And then all of a sudden, and you see this truck right here, the KW truck is right here. You see there's a bus thing. You see glass all over. I think she said this was really from, I think this particular picture. Oh no, I don't know. It might have been from, like, because she goes to Google Earth or search or whatever to see what the real area is supposed to look like. You know, with the broken glass on the bus thing, like this feels like it's a real picture. And I don't think these people are doing CPR over there. I don't know. But if you notice where this truck is, right? You see that curb, like right there. The walkway is right there. And there's a black truck, but it's missing the other truck that was directly in front of it. And you see how far back this is from the bus stop and from the curb. And it's missing a cone. So how is all of this part of one video? with all this mess up. And then you see the company, she points this out too, is the company, you see how it's a Middle Eastern company and the letters are really, really, really thick, right? But when you go to Google Earth or whatever, this is what the letters really look like, right? And then you see in their reflection, the building 888, right? So the building 888 is actually this building, right? But then when you go back and you look at this right here, they made the door that building. So they have repositioned where things take place, and they made sure, you know, for hate reasons, you can see Middle Eastern words, because this is supposed to be a Middle Eastern man, you know. It's just crazy because you see the reflection there, and it's not supposed to be a reflection because it's literally right next door to it. So why would it be reflecting into the thing? And then, see, and then you saw ABC footage. She went and found an unedited footage. So then she was talking about I forget which one is supposed to be from the AI video. I think this one up top is from the AI video. One of these is from the AI video, but it's supposed to be the same exact area. And if you look, it's completely different. The water fountain hose hydrant thing has a pole next to it, and yet there's no pole in the real pic. Well, whichever is whichever. I forget which is which. Because here you got that Middle Eastern man. Oh, that's doing the shooting. So no. Yeah, this isn't real. The bottom one's not real or something like that. But the pots look like that, and the water hydrant looks like that. And then I guess he's supposed to be shooting because it looks like there's a gun in his hand. I think that's supposed to be our guy because you got the National Guard guys walking by. So, and you see he's standing right on the other side of the busway. And again, you got the lebed blah, blah, blah to make sure that you see it very clearly that, you know, it's Middle Eastern. But this is what it really looks like. You can't even see, yeah, because at the top is what it really looks like. You can't even see the building. Yeah, her name is J. Megan. It's something about Pink Panda 1 or something like that. I think I'm missing a word, but you'll find her. She's easy to find. You can watch this video on there. But the bottom one is the AI, nerdy Pink Panda 1. There, thank you. So the bottom one is the AI one. The top one is what it really looks like on Google Earth. So you see they put these trees there. There's no tree there. They add this pole there. There's no pole there. They made sure you have the Middle Eastern restaurant clearly visible. There's no Middle Eastern restaurant clearly visible from Google Earth. So they did all of this to paint a narrative that isn't true. So that was, I bring that up because what if he really is doing things and then they just go over and overlay the AI version of him? Because every version of him looks different. Every single version of him looks different, but none of them looks like this. You're not allowed to be outside without your cover on. Okay. So yeah, so none of these pictures look like this. You see how like really bloated and how his, you know, it's really gross. So nothing looks like that. Everything looks like, first of all, let me pause while I'm looking at this picture. Do you see how these two people look exactly alike? They look exactly alike, Katie and Steven. She's just brown. He's just white. She's just female. He's just queen. But they look, like when they talk, they look exactly alike. Oh, he should have been wearing a cap or a helmet. Oh, that's what you mean. Oh, okay. Yeah, he don't have anything on top of his head. And, oh, and the other thing I noticed with this, y'all have to go to her page because I don't know why I can't stop shaking. But the other thing too is like his foot looks weird. Anyway, everything is AI, y'all. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Everything is AI until it's not. Like you have to prove to me it's not AI. Sorry, wrong. I'm trying to find. Hold on. I'm trying to find a picture of him healthy. The way he looks healthy. See, we saw this picture before, how he looks really healthy there. And then his hair looks a hot-ass mess. Yeah, his foot's weird. Okay, so this is supposed to be the picture that he took with the Honduran guy he just let out. The Honduran guy who, like, did, like, $200 million of drugs or whatever, and who said he doesn't care if he, like, pumps Americans full of drugs. He lets him out with a pardon. And I don't understand that if he's not well. So who's actually doing the pardoning? But if you look at this picture, yeah, you saw that, right? I don't know how to make it bigger. You guys are going to have to look for it. But if you look at this picture, you can't even see his hair right. His hair is smeared. It's not even, it has no texture whatsoever. His hair is smeared. His outline is completely blurred. If you like really zoom in, and I can't do that right now. It's not right. And then you see how healthy he looks compared to the other one. So you see, like, the hair looks different. It's a different color. And it's like a helmet or something. It does this weird thing over his ear. It's not even correct. And then when you zoom in on this guy's buttons, the short guy, his buttons are AI. They're blurred. They're not easy to see. And then he's always in this doggone blue suit. It's weird. It's just all weird. So one of the reasons why we're going to read on the Admiral tonight, right, is this. So this is the Admiral who was there when these things were taking place. This is Alvin Halsey. So he is the Admiral that was there for the first boat, the second boat, aka, like, you know, we know they didn't happen. He quits a year into his tenure. It's supposed to be a 3-year tenure. He quits in October. Then there's another, wait, hold on. Before I get off of that, he's the one who's overseeing the U.S. Southern Command. So he's the one who's overseeing what would have been Operation, whatever that shit was called. Okay? And it says, the news comes just days after the U.S. conducted its 5th known strike on a boat alleged to be trafficking drugs off the coast of Venezuela, killing 6 people. How are you saying this live is pre-recorded and not real time? Are you serious? TikTok is killing me, bro. How are you giving me a restriction? Oh my God. Anytime we start talking about real stuff. Okay. Anyway, that's the first guy. He actually had a lot of tensions with Heg's Breath. That's the first guy. And then it said here, this was way back in October, where it said that Mandarin is the one who ordered the series of deadly thingies, right? So it is him who said that he ordered it. The other thing here is that just before Halsey stepped down, the Pentagon chief, which is Heg's Breath, fired Navy Chief of Staff John Harrison, which also coincided with 2 more military retirements from Brian Fenton, who was head of the U.S. Special Operations Command, and General Thomas Bussier, who was a top Air Force commander. All these people would have been on top of Bradley at the time this boat thing happened. So why are they throwing Bradley under the bus when he's not the one who would have made the call? Because there were other people on top of him. Unless I don't understand military at all, which could possibly be true because, you know, I've never done it. But what I'm considering is the fact that there was one guy who had a job over the Caribbean thing. He quits, but he quits in October. And then there's another guy who Bradley takes his job, but that didn't happen again until October. So it's not that he was promoted into it because he listened and did the thing. It's because these 2 people quit. And why did they quit? Possibly because they didn't want to lie. You see, Bradley doesn't assume the command until October 3rd. So if he didn't assume command until October 3rd, how is he the one who gives the order? I don't understand. Am I misunderstanding how this works? Because I get it. He was joint command something, blah, blah, blah. But he had 2 people over him who would have been more, you know what I mean? See, he was joint special command, Jace, whatever. He was that, right? So of course he had command. So he could issue a command, but would he have issued that kind of command when there were 2 more people over him for that? I don't think so. But I could be wrong because I don't understand the military. But he wasn't head of Southern Command until after October. Halsey was over it. So how would Bradley have been the one to make the call if it was real? Because let's not forget that part. Y'all explain it to me. Right? Worst bad guys ever. That needs to be a movie line when we do this movie. Worst bad guys ever. Because how does that work? See, look, he couldn't have if he hadn't assumed his duties. He did not assume his duties. So if he was not the one in command, how could he have been the one to issue the command? You get what I'm saying? Like, how stupid are we supposed to be? This is what I don't understand. How stupid are we supposed to be that you go, well, Bradley did it. And I'm like, wait a second, Bradley? That's not the name I remember. And then somebody else brought it up in the comments and was like, but he didn't get in that position until I was like, oh. And so then I went and did my research and I was going to make a whole video on it. And then like we were traveling, so I didn't make it. Okay, hold on. You told me how it can be done. Hold on. How far up I gotta go? How far up I gotta go? Let's see. He's just a gargoyle. Oh, I meant to get the gargoyle picture because that picture is hilarious. Wait, I think I downloaded it. Yeah, the foot disappeared in that picture. Miller. This is why I think they're going to be able to get rid of the entire thing. It's because they're going to find out that we are weekend at Bernie. And if we're weekend at Bernie, that means that you have illegally signed for him. You have illegally issued orders for him. You have committed treason. High acts of crime or whatever that thing is. Not just impeachable, but if this was 100 years ago, you wouldn't be breathing afterwards. Like, that's what happened. And that's how I think we're going to be able to get rid of the whole entire thing. Because obviously, Fancy Pants is in on it too. Because he's preparing to go up in place. He's like, put me in, coach. He's the one sending people to Ukraine to have conversations. We didn't hear about Mandarin sending anybody. It's just weird. It's weird. And I think that's how we're going to be able to clean house. And I do think we still can do it really fast this month. And we'll look at it. We'll look at it. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Wait. So we were talking about, you watched the live with ABC. There is no live. That's the thing. I don't even believe lives anymore. Because I know that lives can be pre-recorded. So I don't even believe a live anymore. And like, for me, it's like, did it really happen? That's the other part that I need to know is, did it really happen? Because where are the other people's videos? It's like the thing with Kirk. Did it even happen? It's like the thing with Butler. Did it even happen? Why do we not have other directions? Like, people go to Beyonce and I can see Beyonce from every different profile. Like, every different angle. Why am I not getting this? Everybody always has a phone out. And if one guy shoots one person, you're definitely going to at least record him doing the second one. Right? Yeah. So y'all check out J Megan's page. I've been told you to do that. She's been going over the emails and stuff, but she breaks that down, and I'm like, finally, somebody else is talking about AI. Like, God, people, they're really effing up. You're not allowed to be outside without your cover on. Okay. Creepy photo. Should be wearing a cap or a helmet. He's just a gargoyle. They're both ick. His foot disappeared. Okay, bottle in the mouth. I'm trying to catch where I missed it, Venus. I watched something yesterday. I couldn't figure out why his hair looked so good. Oh, yeah, there was another thing. And I was like, damn, his hair looks like he had a Head and Shoulders commercial or a Pantene commercial. It was like shiny, and it was not that ugly orange color. It was like every time you see him, he looks different. That's weird because we see him several times a day, right? Okay. No, when I saw his hair looking really good, it was this little, the little bird feather part. Okay. Listen, I did a video about April or May where I put the picture of Wizard of Oz when Toto went and pulled the curtain from behind. I'm like, this feels like Oz. And guess what? It's been Oz ever since. And I've got to learn to trust my intuition, as do y'all. Trust your intuition because you're right. Okay, couldn't have if he didn't assume his duties. Keg's breath gave the command. But there was no command. That's the thing too, Sunny. Like, that's the other part. See, here's the thing. Okay, y'all remember how we were talking about Mexico? How Mexico said they had got the Colombian guy, right? Mexico said that they saved the Colombian guy from one of the little shippy things, right? And so then America was like, give him back to us. And Mexico's like, no. And then after that, Colombia filed for the human rights violation stuff, right? So when we were talking about it, we were talking about how if it's not real, and y'all, when I do this pendulum or even just like lean into my own intuition, it's never real. I never feel the realness of it. Like it's AI. Like if you listen, look at these boats one more time. We're going to do this hand thing again. I'm going to show you these boats one more time because a lot of y'all are new to me. And you're like, this girl is insane. No, the world is insane. I'm the smart one. That sounds funny saying it, but it's the truth. The world is insane. Hold on. Let me find this damn picture. How many pictures did I put in this phone? Oh, that's funny. That's going to be in my recording, what I just did. Hold on. I know I didn't delete the boat picture. Unfortunately, my daughter's cloud pictures go into my thing as well. I see Quiet Piggy, and then I see her, and then I see her. Wait, when did I do this reading with you? Did I delete the boat pic? I think this thing just be deciding which picture it wants to show. Because I don't remember deleting the boat picture. And then it's going far back. That reading was before I left for Tennessee. So, I don't know. It just disappears. Oh, hold on. I can look this way. Give me 1 second. The boat picture did disappear. Because that's when I did my hair. How did the boat picture just disappear off my phone? That's weird. That's suspicious. Okay. Let me see if I can go in trash real quick, because I don't think I trashed it. And I cannot. All right. Anyway, if I find it, I will probably just share it to my page, because I did have it and it's missing. And I know I showed it to you guys. Anyway, so I'm just going to skip it. But there's a picture of the boats. I'll see if I can find it. Oh, it's in my screen. Wait, it should be in my screenshots. Let me look at my screenshots one time. Because I screenshot it off of somebody's video. No, this is J Megan. Ghost in the Machine. Oh, there it is. Boom. There it is. Okay. So y'all see those boats? You can look up this article if you want to, just to verify everything I'm saying. This is, oh, that's the other part. Is like, if y'all notice, it's Washington Post and Wall Street Journal. They're the ones reporting. Washington Post is owned by Bezos. Wall Street Journal, I forget who that's owned by. Is that Murdoch? I think. I'm not sure. But if they're now being allowed to say stuff, you know it's a hit, right? Anyway, because you see how they're going really hard on this. They're the ones who broke this news. And this is, okay, so to get back to the Mexican thing I was talking about. When they're like, we want that Mexican guy who supposedly I got it, y'all. I got what happened. But anyway, y'all see these boats? They're so fake looking. They're all so fake. We have this high-tech equipment. Why doesn't it look better? Why doesn't it look clearer? Anyway, I got it. My hair looks a hot mess. And my replay is going to look terrible. For anybody who wants to know where replays go, they go to my Tubi place. My Tubi place by the name of Lean Into the Spirit. That is where they go. And thank you guys so much for supporting my goals with the gifts and the likes and the shares and all those kinds of things, because I'm not doing personal readings right now, and so I'm not making money. And that's a difficult thing, but I like these better. Anyway, so to get back to Mexico, this is what happened. Mexico said that they found the guy hanging out on the side of the boat, right? They just found him drifting on the side of the boat and they rescued him, right? Why is that the same exact story that Washington Post released? You know what they're doing, right? Okay. Because this government, look at this shit. Oh, yeah. And I can't undo it. Okay, anyway. Because this government is not able to say, liar, liar, pants on fire, you don't have our person. Because then it go, how are you going to tell me I don't have your person? I definitely have your person. No, you don't. Yes, I do. No, you don't, because it's not real. Oh, what do you mean it's not real? You know, like they can't admit to lying, right? So if they can't admit to lying, they can't. So you can make up any story and make it worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Can you imagine how petty Bezos has to be right now? Because they're the ones who broke the story. The Washington Post. It has to be him working with Murdoch. They've pissed off the oligarchs so bad. Aww. They pissed off the oligarchs so bad that now they're coming after them. Girls, ladies, men, gentlemen, and everybody in between. This shit is so good. Because, again, assuming that all of this shit is AI and none of it's real, I can make up any story I want to. Because you notice the story gets worse and worse, right? Every time we hear it. First, it's, hold on, I saw an eye booger. Okay. This is real life, okay? For those of you watching the replay, think about it. If you want to get rid of somebody, you're going to say that they called the command, and then you're going to take a story that they could not go against, right? Mexico said, we found that person. He was hanging off the side of the boat. We're going to help him, blah, 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 blah. Then Colombia files a human rights violation charge, right? You can't say it didn't happen because you've been lying and saying it's happening, right? Because we're big and bad. We kill everybody. Okay. So then you piss off the oligarchs enough, they get together and they go, you know what we're going to do? We're going to get them out. How are we going to do it? We're going to use the same story from Mexico, but we're going to make it worse. So there were 2 people who were surviving. And what did they do? Oh, they did a second strike. Oh, who called it? Let's just say Pentagon Pete called it. Right? Okay. So if you're going to say Pentagon Pete called it, now that man is sweating alcohol. So he's going to throw somebody else under there. You're going to throw somebody else under it, but you made them sign an NDA? Why would they have to sign an NDA if they already got oaths to deal with? Why would they not be able to talk to the public? Why would they not be able to talk about the things that they're doing if that's already part of their oath? Like, that's already part of what they do. Like, they cannot do things without your permission, which is just very cultish of the military, but whatever. But it is what it is, right? So why would you have them sign an NDA? Unless you're doing some shit that you really don't want to get out. So think about it. So now you're like, okay, there are 2 people dangling on the side of the boat. And then they said, kill them. And you got to go, yeah, I said, kill them all. Wait, no, wait, what? And now you got KKK trying to figure out how to say it. Then you got Trump saying, I didn't do it. Pete did it. And then you got Pete saying, I didn't do it. Bradley did it. And Bradley is like, but I wasn't there. Bradley finna sing. When I tell y'all, we are in the rainforest. We are in the movie Rio, where they're going to start singing and whistling and dancing. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Look, like, that's what we in. Hold on. I got to catch up because there's 55 messages I haven't seen. Hold on. MSN has the pictures from today. Okay. Aren't MAGA. Okay. Okay, Venus. I done scrolled up, child. And I don't see how y'all said it could be done. I missed it. Every accusation is confusion. That's what they're worried about. Oh, damn it. I missed everything. Scroll back up. Okay. Gargoyle, ick, foot disappearing. I scrolled up too far. We're not MAGA. They're worried about Joe's orders. His sister-in-law, JK, has been in on those talks. Yep. Citrus, hedge under the bus. Yep. Hey, boo. Hey, pretty girl. Where are the independent? Exactly. Where are the independent people? Where are they? Yes. Why did no one else? Where? Like, you're on a college campus. You know they were recording. So did it really happen? Or did you come confiscate the camera? Like, what really happened? The only reason ABC was there early is a news anchor nephew was on the way to the station. I don't know, Amy. That sounds like a lie. That sounds like a setup. Fan status is frozen. Oh, okay. Yeah, and something with his nose today. Someone must wash the wig. Okay, his nose was different. Okay. Oh, you have an AI picture like that, Karma? Alrighty, cool. Maddie says, oh no. Carly laughed at Maddie. What did Maddie say? Oh no, I missed it. Oh, washed his hair. Wait, wash the rug? Oh, wash the wig. Okay. And comment about the secret person running things behind camera. Okay, I missed that. Oh yeah. Okay, I got it. Is it in video? What's in video? I don't know. Ask the question again fully though. Yeah, that's crazy too. Murdoch. It is Murdoch. Murdoch is part of the birthday book hit. Murdoch is why we're still talking about Jeffrey. Because, okay, I don't know if y'all remember, but in June and in July, Fancy Pants went and visited Butte, Montana, where Murdoch was, and the first time where Peter Cottontail was. Why are you going to go visit these billionaires? And then Mandarin didn't even know about these visits, by the way. These were secret visits. Because the first time he was going was supposed to be for some puppy convention. Some puppy, like, thing. You know, like the lie they told about why they went to Greenland? Like, something like that. But anyway, this thing is driving me nuts. I would rather have a clip than to have this thing looking like alfalfa. Alfalfa. Okay, anyway. Oh, Murdoch owns the Wall Street Journal. Makes sense. I think Murdoch and Bezos are, let's go get them. You know what I mean? So, okay. So, Fancy Pants and Murdoch, they met in June. And then they met again in July. And people were like, oh, he just went to get ahead of it to try to ask him not to run it. I was like, no. he went to find out what they're going to do, because he's been trying to get, Peter's been trying to get him in place. So Peter don't give a damn about the GOP wanting 10 years. Peter don't give a shit about that. Peter got things he wants to do. So they've been trying to put fancy pants in there too. But then the birthday book did not tank him. But you saw it unraveled the heck out of him. He's like, why are you guys talking about this? You're so stupid, blah, 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 right? So it unraveled him. And honestly, I think that's what helped put him in his situation that he's in. Clock it. So anyway, all of a sudden, different people are talking about that book. That's only because Murdoch gave the blessing. And I already have a video on this months ago talking about, I think we're about to watch a media hit. And we did, because Jeffrey has not left the building since. We've been talking about him since, and it's just been ramping. But now we're starting to quiet down, because supposedly he said that we can look at these files. So what's the next thing? Let's backtrack to 3 months ago and talk about that first boat. Why are we talking about the first boat, not the second or the third or whatever? Because you can make up a story that they can't say didn't happen. Because they can't say it didn't happen. Know what I mean? You can't say, no, it didn't happen. Okay, so anyway. Murdoch. Have you noticed how new the boats look? That too. And 7 sources, and it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And it's like, they just keep making the story, embellishing the heck out of the story. So now it's like, Pete's like, I didn't do it. Bradley did it. You think Bradley finna let you court-martial him for this? Because, people who really in the military, they know this the shits. You don't want to have gone down for no quarter or whatever. You don't want the international community coming after you, because you can't be bouncing back from that. That's not being an American. America, we like criminals. We give them the highest position in the land. We let them be CEOs of businesses, of companies. We let them be principals. We let them be bishops. We let them be police chiefs. We like criminals, as long as they're not black. Okay, hold on. So college kids. Yeah, so you're at college and nobody's posting this video. I'm perplexed. And even if they're not, let's say you came and got their phones. Did anybody say they stole our phones? I'm perplexed. I am so perplexed. $300 million lawsuit that named him running it. First of all, I think we should all know that they are partners. Like I've been saying, I'm like, they're really partners. Wait, check what invite? Was somebody trying to, I don't know. Okay. Listen, Amy, I think he is chilling. I really think he's chilling. Thank you so much, fat girl. PHAT, pretty hot and tempting. It is a high school production. Okay. Oh yeah. And the email dump. First of all, what people forget is that 1,000 emails were hacked back in September. First of all, and people have been looking into that in the first place. And they weren't just hacked and leaked. I don't believe in leaks. I truly believe in well-positioned, intentional things. Planning. You know how we just said that homeboy is sitting back laughing. He is sitting back with the world in his hands, looking at all the chaos he has caused. Homeboy is chilling. It is. It's all a setup. I'm telling you, it's a straight up takedown. Takedown. Listen, if he don't already have a ha, he's definitely going to, after they whisper in his ear, they're coming for you. They should get a little girl from a movie. They're back. Okay, you didn't get a chance to read what? What got filed? Oh, the lawsuit. Okay. Thank y'all for the compliments, but no, my hair was sticking up. I can't do that. I look back at those replays like, nobody told me. Nobody told me. Like, I already know about this little stain right here, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, half of the emails weren't new. Oh, you got your deck. All right, awesome. I love this deck. Y'all see how weathered it is? Thank God I have another one. I was going to do a contest with it, but I was like, yeah, no, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep that. Are we ever going to see him again? I don't know. We'll see. He had it coming. Hey, girl. Hey, Kirkia. Okay. Y'all, did we even read anything yet? Okay, let's go to the Admiral. What is Admiral Bradley? Girl, I know he was like Tylenol. Keep my name out your mouth. Okay. Yeah, we had himself to blame. If I was wearing a bra, I'd do it, but I'm not, so I'm holding them down. If anybody's wondering why there's a bra in our shopping cart today, it is because we were talking about perimenopause and swinging things. Okay, we're having a great conversation. I love talking to you guys. Okay, let me make sure that I have added these cards so that you guys see the cards that we are dealing with today. Oh my God. Y'all, I was in a debate today. I wished I had my Constitution. Not today, over this weekend. I was like, I don't have my Constitution. I left it at home. So definitely get one and put it in your purse or in your pocket so that you can argue people word for word, verbatim. He had it coming. Now y'all got this song stuck in my head. Alrighty. I'm trying to make sure our cards are up there. Okay, I think they're up. Oh, I gotta get these inner child cards before they're gone. I want those so bad. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking through my showcase. Breakdown. Oh, now it's stuck in my head. Y'all get a lot of things stuck in my head. Okay. They have these cards called Inner Child Oracles. I want to get them because I do get a lot of inner child stuff coming up when I'm working with clients. Speaking of, y'all, my Black Friday sale, weekend sale is almost over. I think I'm going to get rid of it after this live. It was supposed to end on Monday. I forgot today's Tuesday. All right, so. Okay, it should be there. So the cards that we are dealing with right now they're not there. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Wait. Breakdown, shakedown. Now the song is in my head. They should be there. Why are they not there? Okay, I gotta look for them because these are my favorite cards to use, and I don't know why they're not there. I thought I put them there. Oh, I missed it. Sorry, can't add it. What do you mean? How did I get a violation? You know, these people are so weird. Why are you telling me I can't add it? All right. For some reason they said, oh, because they said that I had a fake live. These people are so weird. Couldn't add it. View violation. Sorry. It's distracting me. Violation. Live violation. Removal of all products from... What? What was the violation about? Unoriginal content. No, it's not reasonable. Hold on. I followed the related policies, still did this. Thank you for the feedback. I don't understand. Anyway, whatever. Screw you, buddy. If you go to any video on my page, I usually have it linked, so you'll be able to see it. The cards that I'm using. Whatever. It's all good. This just wasted my time. Appeal violations. I just want to know if I can appeal it. Because you don't want to have any. Will you let me appeal it? No. They will not let me. Okay, appeal it. Oh, my device is heating up. I am, hold on, live. This is not pre-recorded. This is a real-time live. Your bots suck. I'm sorry. Your bots made a mistake. Hopefully that works. I don't know. But violations aren't good. You're not supposed to have any. How do I take a picture? Hold on. How do I take a picture? Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. I hope you guys are still there. I'm sorry. Confirm. And send it there. Okay. It's just stupid business. Okay, it's submitted. How is your appeal submission? 1. Okay. Anyway, I'm done. I'm done. If I lost y'all, I lost y'all. I hope I didn't, but whatever. Beep, 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 beep. I'm trying to get out of it, though. Got it. Out. Get out. There we go. I'm sorry, y'all. But if you don't appeal violations while you're live, then they will not allow you to appeal. So you have to do it while live. Why is my phone overheating? Okay. Hold on. Let me put a different charger just in case. Because I don't want what happened last time to happen again. I got these from TikTok Shop too. You did? Okay. If I have to, you should be able to send me a picture. Well, okay. I think I got to be your friend. So afterwards, I'll do it. And then I'll just try to get it. Look at that. You see what we ended up on? Because that is heartbreak. Because, you know, I don't trust the guy who now owns TikTok. Like, I don't. I do not. They try to get rid of anybody who is I don't even want to say liberal, because I'm not liberal. I'm just human. I'm not conservative either, because I feel like that's a misnomer. I'm just a human being who likes to be fair. I don't know what's hard about being fair. There we go. There's the charge. What's hard about being fair? Okay. There we go. That should work. Oh, it could? Oh, well, at least I'm on YouTube and Substack and YouTube, Substack, Facebook, Instagram. I'm going to do Snap. I'm going to try Snap, because I hear Snap's not as bad. All right. Yeah, we got to expose the truth, I swear. Okay, so let's get to Bradley. Okay, Bradley. Let's get the energy foundation of Admiral Bradley. Admiral Bradley. How is he feeling about this whole situation in which his name has been thrown under the bus? Let's get Bradley. Now I feel like I have too much stuff up here. break down, shake down. Okay. I didn't take my Adderall today, y'all. Okay. Bradley. Interesting. Are we going to count this as Bradley? Yes, we are. Okay. So Bradley, for the foundation, actually has 2 cards. This first one is, bring you down, is the Page of Swords. Kind of makes sense here. It's talking about dishonesty, manipulation, deceit, aggression, and lack of confidence. I can definitely get this. I can read it here. Okay, good. Thank you guys. Yeah, I need the chat to speak in code as well, because I got kicked off once when we were having too broad of a topic. Yeah. What small card? Oh, the small ones? No, I didn't get them yet, actually. I just thought about that. I do want them. But okay, this makes sense though for me, because one, it's a page. So this is going to be somebody who is taking orders, but he's still part of the court. You know what I mean? The royal court. But he takes orders, and that's, you know, being that he would have been like 3rd in command or lower. I don't know exactly where he falls in command. At the time that this first boat thing happened, I guess he would have been 4th, really, right? So it would have been Pete, it would have been Halsey, it would have been Benton, then it would have been Bradley, I think. So he would have been like 4th in command. So yeah, so that would be king, queen, knight, page. So yeah, he would have been a page. That worked out perfectly. Okay, so he would have been 4th in command. And so here, what we're dealing with is some dishonesty and some manipulation. So he's feeling like he's being manipulated, which he is, by the way. And they're throwing money at him. They're throwing money and financial security at him. Like, just take this deal. We'll protect you. But here's the thing, y'all. It's the international courts now involved. So we need to know if he's going to take this deal. Like, we need to know if he is going to go with the shits, as they say. Or as I say. Okay, hold on. This is loose in my thing. Okay. And he's one of who two? Help me out. Oh, and he was a red lover, right? Wasn't he like a red lover? Like, he was a kisser, you know? I think he was like definitely orange lipped. Right, exactly. He's going to be facing a different system. So they're over here like, we'll protect you. I don't know if they're going to lean on their I-State people, but yeah, he's definitely one of those. I don't know why I was going to call it a donut person. Thinking of white supremacist. It sounds like a donut company. I don't know. I don't know why I thought of donuts, but okay. Anyway, so definitely that's what's going on. He's being manipulated, and it's happening with money. So let's see what the challenge of this is. So what is his challenge? This is really interesting because I don't know if this counts. It does. Okay. I felt like I just got yelled at because I was going to be like, I don't think it counts. So the challenge here is showing the 9 of Cups, right? Interesting. Because I don't ever fall for these words here. You know, because the picture, because I'm a storytelling reader. Like, I read by picture. Hey, Lisa. So the picture here is telling me something completely different, really, than what's down here. Here, I see some guy who is smug. I think they do call him the smug merchant, actually. I think Libby calls him the smug merchant. So in this case, it does feel like some kind of smugness here. I don't feel like he's satisfied. I feel like, I think what really jumped out to me anyway is the material comfort and the fact that he would be giving that up in order. Because I think he understands that it's not going to play out the way that they're saying is how it is. I think he is Because when I read this and I see the material comfort, I'm seeing like not material comfort, actually. I'm seeing more prison type of things. Not quite, but not comfort, you know? Like I see a bare bed. I don't see like a lush room or anything. So when that flashes to mind, it feels like, no, he's actually worried that they're not going to be able to protect him, that he will have to give up his life, essentially, the life as he knows it, because they're promising him wealth, but I think intuitively he knows that's not going to happen. So what about the past with this situation? What about the past with this operation? Oh, shit now. Done a deal with the devil. Right. He knows that he's going to have to serve some kind of time to get off, you know? Like people talk about, how come the military don't refuse first? And people used to be me. I used to say that too. And then someone pointed out, you still get like court-martialed first. And then you prove that it was unlawful order. Nobody believes it's unlawful up front. Like you're going to go through the shits before it's lawful, unlawful. Like, no. So there's a lot that you're giving up. But when we talk about his past was, he was for it. Okay. I'll hold your lie. Right. I'll sign the NDA. I won't say shit. Like, whatever. Y'all say we're blowing boats up. Fine. We're blowing boats up. I'll chill with that. But what he was not expecting was for the Washington Post, and the international people. Oh, he got 2 secrets. Yeah. So he did. He signed this. Oh, he got 3. Oh, okay. So we got secrets over here, and we got the creativity stands out to me. Like these lies. We're sitting pretty with the lies. We look like the big bad guys, huff and puff and blow your house down or blow your boat up, whatever it is. So that's in his past. 3 major arcana in his past. But the whole point was he signed the deal with the devil to hold the secrets, to hold the lies. And let's see what his current looks like. Okay, very well deserved. So what are we dealing with then? What energy are you sitting in, Mr. Bradley? Oh my gosh. Why? I don't know if this is me or if I picked up on that energy. I don't know if this is me or I picked on that energy, but I felt like I want my mommy. Like, I think he's really scared. But what's really interesting is above him, though, the energy that he's currently like stewing in or sitting in is, I guess it feels like White House protection so far, but not. Like he's been thrown out front. But this is a celebration card. So this is something about community. Is this a military community rallying around him? Okay, I need that clarified for me, please. Clarify for me what that means as far as like his current energy. Like, because that's what's sitting over the situation. And that's the White House in the background. Okay. That's the 6 of Swords. Is he thinking he's going to be able to get out of this maybe? Or is he feeling, okay, I need some more help? Because for me, that's always not false imprisonment, but that's always like being trapped in your mind. Even though it has a nice meaning, the image doesn't for me. This. Facing consequences. And interesting, that's a 7 of Swords. So we had the 6 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. Hold on, let me get to you guys in a second. And then we have 2 more swords. So it feels like he did it out of ambition. That ambition stands very strong there. And what is this, though? Why is it saying he released the anxiety? This is a weird reading. And by the way, so there's a lot of mental play with him right now, which I can understand. I would definitely be like worried. Let me see, what are y'all thinking? Them instead. The head of DOD should have to, he should. Yeah. That's definitely one of the things that's going to happen. And, you know, I find it, oh my gosh, this was the other part of the reading that I wanted to talk about, was like, why the SEAL Team 6? Like, why is it the SEAL Team 6 that you're running into the ground with this? Because they're literally the ones I saw in my channel cleaning house. You know, the ones that I saw arresting them. So why are you throwing SEAL Team 6 in this? You know? But let me, please clarify more. What does that current energy mean? What is he doing? The Lovers. In reverse. Difficult choices. Temptation once again. Okay. So, if this is the Lovers, married to the White House, married to the government, okay. That's what military is, right? Is being married to that. But then, oh, it feels like he was going through the cognitive dissonance of this all. You know how we talked about like people who are, especially those who are vets and stuff, you know, they're like, this is not the country I served, even though this is the stuff that our military has done to other people's countries. It's just that you never think it's going to be done here, right? So it feels like there is this cognitive dissonance that has been happening. Yeah, he's definitely going to have to choose a side, because it feels like there's cognitive dissonance. I'm married to this government. I'm married to my oath. I'm married to my career. I'm married to this. But it feels like he's actually kind of breaking free from it a little bit, because he's like, if y'all can do this to, and it feels like he's been breaking free from it, to be honest, because he's collected the same information we've collected, right? You got military in pantry lines. It feels like he's been doing that. And so facing the consequences is facing the consequences of signing that NDA, facing the consequences of keeping silent, but also for some reason he feels like he deserves this. Why did he feel like he deserved this? Because then there's the broken lover. So he is falling out of love with the military. But why does he feel like, or falling out of love with maybe it's just MAGA, but it feels like the military. To be honest, y'all, this could be a villain origin story right now. Like, this literally could be what's happening, is that we're creating a villain origin story. Okay, I need a little bit more clarification in that area, please. Oh, okay. Reaching out for help, being an outsider, and then this is my Mandarin card, but wait, what good point? Did I miss it? Oh, hold on. I think I'm missing something. Hold on. The head of DOD. Did you say to hire? Yes, they're going to run to his former colleagues. But, and that's the thing. This here is a help card. This is asking for help. This is reaching out. Gathering evidence. The Pentacles are evidence too. The Pentacles are gathering paperwork. Okay. And I'm getting the goosebumps behind that. All right. That makes sense. Oh, look who's on the bottom. Mark Kelly. That makes so much sense. Okay. So his current, there's some stuff working in the current. There's literally some stuff in the currents that are working in the current. He's definitely fallen out of love with what he thought it was. Like I said, I do still feel that cognitive dissonance with that 6 and 7. 6, 7. I had to do it. I'm sorry. They've been doing it all weekend. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a need to pick a side. Proof that the orders came from the Cheetah commander. I don't know how the orders came from. Well, I don't know. I don't know if he was around. Actually, I don't think he's been around since July, but it would most likely be a skill unit. But that's the thing, though. Like, why are we throwing? Because for what they're doing, you don't even need Navy SEAL teams. Like, you don't need them. You could have used any, not any, but you could have used some other kind of specialized force. You didn't need this particular. You didn't need the Osama bin Laden people. Like you didn't need them. That's for covert type of things. To just blow up a boat? Like, why would you need Navy SEAL 6? And why them? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so they fell out of love. He's asking for help. He's definitely asking for help. There were difficult choices that he had to do. And his difficult choices, F an NDA. Like, F an NDA. And so, there we go. Collecting that thing. It's the only thing men find intimidating. Yeah, a drone could have done it. Exactly. They literally could have taken a drone and done it if there was a real thing to do. And probably would have had a better picture. Okay, so what did he learn? What did he learn? What did he learn? Oh, he's learning some bravery, which is interesting because he should be brave. But he's learning some bravery. He's learning some courage, like some real courage. I mean, I guess it would take real courage to stand up to the commander-in-chief, the Secretary of Defense. Anything else he's learning? Okay, so there is some courage. He's got a lot of major arcana in his life right now. True strength is not brute force. It is the power of the soul which lies in vulnerability. He's going to tell the truth. He's going to tell the truth. Oh my goodness, he's going to tell the truth. He's going to tell the truth. I don't want to read all 4 of these. That's a lot. Just give me one more. He's learned of the misuse of power here. You know, he's going to need some therapy. I will tell you that, for real. You know, there's always a need for therapy when you're separating from the army. Or, you know, from the armed forces. However, what they've just done to him, I don't know if he's going to recover from that. All right. Yeah. What's really interesting is he got a King of Swords and a Queen of Cups who just came out, as well as the Page of Cups. So, like I said, he's definitely going to be learning here. While the Page of Cups is in reverse and it's talking about a lack of direction, that's why that just backs up what I said about him needing therapy. Like, we're all going to need trauma therapists, but trauma therapists are going to need trauma therapists too. Everybody gonna need therapy, like, you, for real. But I feel like he's actually going to get on somebody's side here. And who is this? Who is this? Is this the coalition? This is a regime change of our own, right? Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. He's going to help with this. He's going to help with this. This is why the seal. Oh, remember how we read that they would be trying to take their own, like they would decide to, Navy SEAL team will decide to do it themselves. But then we said they're going to find out they don't have to do it themselves. They will have directive. This is that. This is that. Oh my gosh. This is that. This is that. This is a restoring. Oh, wow. Okay. So what's the outcome? What is the outcome? Was that the outcome? No. What is the outcome? He's learning. He really is learning that he made a mistake. Helping these people. Okay, so the outcome is a different type of partnership. He is going to be less of who he was. What I mean by that is he's not a MAGA anymore. He's going to be working to try to restore things, working to bring like balance, harmony, decorum, country, like all that stuff back. This is interesting. He's going to be taking risks. How is he going to be taking risks? Why do I feel like he's going to be wiretapped? I feel like he's... Oh my goodness. I feel like he's going to be wiretapped. What do I mean? Thank you. Yeah. I see him, everything he knows. Like, I really do see... This is wild. Wait. So, remember the coalition? We said the coalition is going to be started by two particular people. One of the best leaders we've had in recent time, regardless of what y'all think. The man wasn't perfect. Okay? But out of all the recent presidents in the last 20 years, he was the best. And then there's a particular lady that a lot of people hated because they were, whatever reason they hated her. But she was really, really smart. Secretary of State at one point. This is that coalition starter. Yeah. Okay. But the total energy here, though, is I see him withdrawing, though. While he's going to do what he can to try to right some things, it's messed him up. It's messed him up. It's messed a lot of us up. But if you think about somebody who's given his life, like literally his life to this, it's messed him up. It's messed him up big time. Will he live after this? I don't honestly feel like he will. I feel like he will be done. He will be done. But he's not going to be done until he fixes what he can. I do feel like he is going to take his own self to check out. It really does feel like that. Yeah. But first, he's going to try to do what he can do. But he knows that his life has just been ruined. Even though it's like, I don't know. So, that's a very interesting story, Mr. Bradley. I don't know how to sum it up except to say, like, he's got some real good regret going on. It is going to change who he is as a person, obviously, because he is experiencing cognitive dissonance. Yeah, it's shown him the dark side for sure. Even though he was kind of on it, himself, because he did make the deal. But I guess he never expected it to turn against him, Yeah. The people he admired showed him the enemy he swore to protect. Yeah. That's exactly it. It's like, oh, wait, the enemy was not who I was taught it was, I think it's just going to be too much for him. So and I got goosebumps behind that too. It's going to be too much for him. I don't think he'll make it to the entirety of his life. He's going to be so disconnected. So disconnected. So disconnected. Yeah, I don't see him making it to, it feels real heavy. I don't see him making it to the end of his life. Not the way it should have been. But he's not leaving until he does something. Basically, it's a revenge kind of thing, so to speak. All right. Okay, Bradley. Admiral Bradley. Yeah. It feels, completion, strength, and that 9 of Cups. When he's done, he'll be satisfied. When he's done getting back, when he's done taming the beast, when he's done putting it into this world, he'll be satisfied. You got the heartbreak, right? The same one. Gosh, I think we were talking about the military then, right? Navy SEALs? Yeah, it's just heartbreak. Okay, so, let's get out of this. Let's get out of this energy. Okay. Yep. They're moving on. They're getting out of this prison. This is crazy. Disharmony. Overwhelm. Lack of this. Going into the mausoleum. Having to move on. Boom, 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 boom. When? Immediately. Basically, everything is immediately. They're throwing his name under that bus now. And the international court's trying to come after him now. He's finna walk away. This is a battle that he's gonna lose. But he gonna make sure he win that war. Oh, I missed the card. And then at the bottom, we got another queen, another founding mother here. It's going to be all right. That's what she reminds me of. It's going to be all right. We're going to be able to bounce back from this. We are at the light at the end of the tunnel. This is what we're seeing. And you know what's crazy? Remember how we have been tabulating everything about what they've been doing to the military. We've been tabulating that because that is literally the thing that's going to break them. From using them in the streets against people to, they have broken them, literally have taught them there is no honor in this country or something. But they're having to reestablish it. They're gonna have to reestablish what honor really is. When I say there is gonna be we're gonna know what a traitor is. We're gonna know what a patriot is. It's not gonna be any gray area. It's gonna be very cut and dry. No. None of this foolishness that we've had these last few years. And then we'll be back right. Okay. Let's get to our girl. Let's shake this energy up. Let's get to our girl. All right, girl. I have been feeling your energy, but lately you have felt a little dormant. Meaning, it's been feeling like she knows, she can't have her hands in too many things, because there are plans for her to be the leader. or, you know, to run and be the leader. She's not going to just assume the position. Let me not say it that way. She's not just going to, she's not going to want to just be president. You know, she's going to want the people to want her. Yeah, she is trying to stay out of sight. Her thing has wrapped up. Her tour. I think she's going to London or something in January or something. She's just been a quiet hum, you know, whereas earlier this year, I felt the buzz. I felt the energy. I felt the getting things together. And this book tour has been very strategic, extremely strategic. So let's get into her energy. Yep, we're talking about her. We're talking about our girl. You know what? I don't want to do the light seers because then the light seers takes me longer. Okay. We're talking about our girl. It just fell out and I say yes. So let's go to the light seers deck. All right. So we're going to read from the Light Seers Tarot. It is not a beginner's deck. There are no words on it, but it is gorgeous. Y'all see that? Like, gorgeous. They do tell stronger pictures. It's just, I'm just not that confident in tarot reading because I'm not a tarot reader. I'm a storyteller. So I will be going to the training book. It's a nice book, by the way. Nice size book. But it feels like she needs something light. And as we just read that deck and it was really heavy, it's like she needs a lighter deck. So let's go. I need my bell. I keep forgetting to get a bell. All right, so let's get the energy. Ooh, King of Swords. Let's just get the reading out and then we'll go over what it is. King of Swords. Basically. Is this clarifying that for me? It is. Okay. So clarifying the King of Swords is the Seven of Swords. Is the Three of Wands. Oh, is the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay. They are beyond beautiful, Jaybird. I'm actually going to pull a couple cards for her because I feel like I need to. And you know what's interesting too? It ended in Miami, right? Which I'm so mad I had to miss because who had that money? But around the same time was the whole Witkoff and Kushner stuff. Same time, Miami. Okay, and then Ten of Wands. All right, so this is the clarification. Okay. All right, I'm going to give y'all what I'm picking up right now, and then we'll go to the book later. Oh, okay, girl. All right, so we're reading about Lady K, Lotus. Okay, so we're reading the energy of her. This is the Ten of Swords. Now, I know in the Rider deck, the Ten of Swords is the leader, like leadership card, right? And swords are mental things. Here, in the upright, he feels very confident, very assured, very knowledgeable, very sage-ish, right? But in the reverse, like that's missing. That is something, I won't even say opposite to it. On one hand, it is speaking to the quietness that we talked about a little bit earlier. But on another hand, it's still like, I think she's feeling like we are feeling, like what's going to be here when this is done? You know, like what's going to be here when this is done? What's going to be here? What's going to be left to pick up? And how will we fix this? So that seems to be this here. And it's interesting because they have here, it says tendencies to over control, which I can get. I can get that from her. Showing off your intelligence, I can get, because I told you so, right? Like she does want to say that. It's using knowledge to take advantage of others. And I do think that's where just Democrats fail in general, is because a lot of us are very quote unquote educated. And I say quote unquote because oh, listen, the crazy thing is I've been feeling her the entire time until like now. Okay. But the Seven of Swords has her working kind of covertly here. And I love that these are swords and swords and swords, because this is that mental stuff. And so even though she's sitting in that a little bit about, and honestly, I think that's her flaw. Her flaw is being intelligent. Her flaw is being able to see everything that's happening, right? She does deserve to say, I told you so. But the way this country works is they don't want to hear it, especially not from a Black Asian woman who they effed up. That would mean like having to say, I'm sorry, right? But the Seven of Swords in the upright also means deception and betrayal. And so this is like what she had been dealing with. However, it also means being grateful and being strategic. And so I think she's grateful for this moment. Because one, it did prove her right, but two, it also showed her I just had the words and it went away. It showed her she didn't know how deep it went. You know, like she was very up on, because child sex trafficking and all that stuff, that's her jam. Like that's what she used to do as a prosecutor and whatnot. And she talks about that. And so I know there's that part of it that she was aware of. I mean, everybody knew what Mandarin was into. That's the crazy thing, is everybody knew this. Like we didn't have to be here. Everybody knew this. But I think there's some gratitude here too, is because one, a lot of us are still fighting for her, but two, it's like she doesn't have to prove anything anymore. Like, hey, Leah, it proves itself for her. Like, it proves itself. Yes, we all got to see how bad it is, because I still maintain, oh, I'm getting goosebumps. I still maintain that we would have been dealing with a civil war had she won. You know, had she been declared what she really was, we would have still had these tantrums. We would have had something worse than J6. Let's put it that way. But here's the thing. She's waiting for her waves. She's waiting for them, and they are coming. See, and it's crazy, Suze. Like you're talking about how like people knew that she, and this is the other thing too. Somebody pointed out, they were like, if she was terrible, why would they keep voting for her? If she was terrible, why would they vote for her to go from this one to this one to this one? You know, like, why would they have kept voting? Why would they have kept her in California if she was so terrible? You know, it's not the same thing as like, say, Abbott, for instance. Like a lot, I don't know. It's just, that's where being intelligent is crazy, right? See, you voted for her for everything in Cali. And this is a Cali girl thing right here, right? So it's like she's waiting for her waves, and they are going to come. And this feels like Twilight. So this feels like it's coming. or dawn break. Like, you know, it feels like just that moment of transition is what it feels like. That it's a moment of transition. And if you notice, the stars are just as bright as the fire, as a flame, and her North Star is still there. So she's still who she is. Okay. And this too, Eight of Swords, you know, in the upright means that you are imprisoned. You're imprisoned by your mind. You're imprisoned by, you know, your own limiting your beliefs. You're imprisoned by the messaging. You're imprisoned. But in the reverse, in the shadow, she's freer. She realizes that this is the illusion and this is the reality. And so I love that, because she's now on the outside and she's able to be free and do, you know, and really just like, just see things from the outside. Right, exactly. Not perfect, but good. And that's the thing. We have to stop thinking Democrats are going to be perfect. They're not, because human beings are flawed at the base. You know, there's a lot of people I disagree with. Oh, we got to read on Jeffrey, speaking of people we disagree with. But anyway, so then we got 10 of Wands. So she's honestly, foundationally, she's like sitting in a lot of shit. That's why I was like, that don't feel like it's enough. And then we get all this stuff with her. So she's sitting in a lot of it. And so this is the 10 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands, you have, oh my gosh, you have like this traveler who is like burdened by all this stuff. Like, she has a beast of burden. She's like, going at it alone. And y'all, that's literally what she had to do in the last 3 months or before the thing took off, right? And so this would have been that burdened card. Like, look at it. Like, she's like a vagabond. She's having to find a beast of burden. It's carrying all her stuff, all the weight of the current, I mean, at the time, the current administration, the choices that were being made, the things that people were saying about her, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But this here is, and I'm looking at the word here. It says, this is a difficulty asking for help. This is the oppression of martyrdom. This is letting go of someone else's expectations of you. This is a need to stand up for yourself. That feels exactly how it was if you read her book, as we did. I think at the time, especially, like I said, I think like us, she's like, what's going to be here when it's done? What is, because listen, you know, like if you think about when you have to move, right? When you have to move and you got to start packing up stuff, you don't realize how much you've accumulated. Oh man, I'm sorry. You don't realize how much you accumulated over the years, right? Oh, okay. How's that a challenge? Okay, I got the 9 of Cups, and I'm getting the 9 of Cups as her challenge. You know what that feels like? I hope no babies are up. This feels like a fuck it moment. Like, oh, I wish we could just be free and just say that. But I don't think she knows how to. And then on top of this, if you look at it, it also feels like she's underwater. So it's like having the treasure. This is such a challenge. It's like, because, you know, cups are emotions. She definitely, I had to, because I definitely went in, I'll tell you that. And I didn't even run. So, but it also, hold on, I'm going to look this up because I need to, 1. And 2, okay, so in the upright, this is the universe gifting your desire. Exactly. Okay, so I'm right. The challenge is she won. The challenge is she couldn't accept it because it was taken from her. She was literally still underwater. Y'all see that? So like, even though there's the sun, even though there's this victory, even though there's this treasure, she's still underwater. That is so wild. To have won, to have gotten the presidency, and to have it taken away from you. Have I ever donated to anybody? I donated time. Okay, what is this? Past? Yes. Okay, so past, we're looking at 4 of Wands and Queen of Wands. So in the past, she was such a manifester, bro. Anything she wanted, she went and she got. But in truth, she, you know, she did too here as well. But in, I'm going to show you the cards because they're so gorgeous. But anything she wanted, she went and got. This is actually my significator. This is the card that I have. And now you feel her heartbreak. But look at, I feel her. Confusion's not the word. It's like suspension. Like, uncertainty. That's the word. All right. But this is her in the past. And so, like I said, she was such a manifester. You know, she laughed and people hated her laugh. You know, she was bold and people hated her boldness. She was passionate as hell. Some of y'all must be too young to have seen her when she was a senator. She used to eat them alive for breakfast. Okay? And the only reason she really lost to Biden is because people loved Obama. And they weren't ready for a female. Yeah, she did all the right things and it was stolen. And that had to be like absolutely heartbreaking. Now, the 4 of Wands in the Rider-Waite, that's the one that we call the White House card. But here, this is that celebration, the abandonment, the gathering of souls, the house, the home. Like, and this is all of that for her. So this was her past, is like when I tell you anything she wanted, she got. She was that kind of person. It did. For the first time, I think in a long time, if ever, she didn't get what she wanted. She did, but she didn't. You get what I'm saying? Nobody fought for her. Nobody supported her. Nobody, like, it's frustrating. And to have been this winner, to have been victorious, to have had all these such and such for Kamala, such and such for Kamala. Like, she had so many. I've never seen this before in my life. The way people galvanize. The minute Joe said, all right, it's going to be Kamala. And then the DC was like, okay, fine. It'll be Kamala. Everybody. Like, TikTok was like, there's white men for Kamala. There's white women for Kamala. There's Asians for Kamala. There's this for Kamala. There's that for Kamala. I'm like, I've never seen this before. I've never seen this before. People all of a sudden could breathe again. And so there was all of this. There was all this joy. There was all this manifestation. There was all this celebration. Her rallies were crazy. You know, like, so she had all of that. And they stole it. It's just crazy. Oh my God. What is she sitting in now, though? What is she sitting in now, though? Oh my God. These cards are so beautiful, though. I hope y'all saw that. Exactly. I wish we could know the real numbers. This is where she is. Death or rebirth. Death or rebirth. Oh my God. I was in a club crying when Obama was doing his speech. Death or rebirth. I told y'all, like, this is how she feels. Like, what's going to be here when it's done? And what part will I have in this? Like, look how amazing this card is. The death card would be scary, right? It should be. You see the sickle and everything. Wait, the sickle. You know, but Amy, she realized we didn't. And that's when you could feel her energy come back in. But yeah, she was down for a good minute. A good minute. And then to find out she wasn't support. Oh my God. But look at this. Like, even in the death, like, there's still this breakthrough. There's still all this light and stuff. But again, it's in the shadow, right? And so this feels just like what we were saying earlier, is that I don't know my place anymore. You know? And that's exactly what it feels like, is I don't know my place anymore. It says in the reverse, this is mourning loss, which I can understand. It is that mortality. It's the end of hope. I don't think she's at the end. I just think she's in suspension. I think she's in the, what is this? You know? What is this? Where are we? What's going to happen? because this is the card of transformation. And so it's a big question of, okay, what does this look like? What will this look like for me? And I guess we're about to learn that, right? So what is she about to learn? What is she about to learn? What are we about to learn? No, let's keep it about her. But what is she about to learn? I love how validating that was just now. Because I'm like, that's what it feels like. Is this uncertainty. She is us. You're right. You are so right. What are we about to learn? What are we about to learn? Oh! This is a good card. We about to learn victory, y'all. Do you see that? Not only do we have her back, we have her front. Not only that, she's learning how to let go, not to be so type A, not to be so anal, not to be so, I gotta achieve, I gotta achieve, I gotta achieve. She's learning how to let go and to be in her own spirituality, her own intuition, her own self. She's learning how to be by herself. Oh, she's learning. Oh, girl, that scared me. I was like, where are these hands coming from? Thank you, girl. This is beautiful. First of all, the card is, but this is beautiful. She's going to learn and we're going to learn. The sun never goes away. This is totally divine feminine. You are absolutely correct, Lisa. Ooh, girl. I was scared to see what card was coming out. I was, because I was like, what we finna learn? Okay, so yes, this is joy. This is inspiration. This is success, abundance, fulfillment, creativity, positivity, love, manifesting, inner beauty, and that we said yes. Okay, we said yes. And those who said no is about to say hell yes. The sun never goes away. It never goes away. It's just some people get to experience a little bit of sun themselves first. But we said yes. We said yes, and we're still saying yes. Hell, we screaming hell yeah. Yes. Oh, you guys, the outcome. Guess what she's going to be? We are about to birth a new world, y'all. We're about to birth a new world. I'm crying. I'm literally tearing up. Oh my God. I was so scared to see what these cards look like. Oh, that's right. We did do a reading on her like 2 weeks ago or something. And hers were the only like, oh, I'm crying. Wow. And you know what, y'all? These last 3 cards were all major arcana. The Death of Rebirth card, the Sun card, and the Empress. Oh, look how beautiful. There is no us without her, and there is no her without us. We are here. We are here. We are here. We are here. This is Horton. Here's a Hugh. Here's a who. Oh my gosh. Oh, the tater. I missed the tater. Oh, Lord, that gave me tears. Oh, the divine feminine. Prolific creativity, fertility, motherhood, unity, the goddess. Sensuality, nurturing, abundance, empathy, unconditional love, and the unification of mind, body, and spirit. Wow. No, you said post? Post or comment? Wow. And the crazy thing, y'all, is she had no major arcana until that end. Until that end. Oh my gosh. I have goosies so bad. Mama. Oh, thank you, Becky. Oh no. I still had to go to the book, but this definitely was a hallelujah moment. Okay, hold on. What did you say? Ironically, take down by Huntrix. Oh, yeah. Okay. This beautiful deck. Oh, hold on. Is it even here? I don't know. They be yelling at me. Oh, let me add it. Let me see if I can add it. Take down, take down. Look, the takedown song came back in my head. Light Seers. I love this deck. This deck is so beautiful. It's just hard for me to read sometimes. Hold on. I think that's part of the deck they had took down when they said I did a violation that I didn't do. But let me see if I can find one that's free shipping. Oh, this one. Perfect. I'm going to add you. Okay, you should see it now in the shopping cart. This one's free shipping. So that was the Light Seers deck that we just used. I love these cards. And they're so sturdy. Whew, child. That was a scary reading at first because it didn't start out good. It started out the way that I really feel. But I'm looking forward to that. So hold on, hope, hold on, hope, hold on, hope. Whoop. Okay. Get out your head. Get out your head. Those 8 of Swords that she was trapped in. Get out your head. Get out your head. It's not the way it looks. I love these cards. Okay. Y'all see. Wait, hold on. I want to pull one of the Faces cards for her. And a message for us. This stuff is just saying, talk to me, talk to me. Okay, let me see what we got for her. Take down, shake down, baby. What message do we have for her? Ooh. She's out of it. She's coming out of it. This is Oshun of regret and shame, which is where she was, you know, like giving everything to us and stuff. So it's guilt, remorse, and self-loathing. But she's come out of it. It was in the shadow. She has come out of it. And 22. Why does 22 feel important? Oh, snap. Why does 22 feel important? You guys. Oshun of soft power, influence, openness, and emotional intelligence. Yes. Yes, Queen. Yes. Okay. Is that it for her? Yes. So, listen, like that card said in the previous one, that the light at the end of the tunnel, that's where we're at. That is where we are. What's the vibe for us, though? Because I feel like something's vibing for us. It is so gorgeous. Oh, my God. That is such a beautiful card. Those are the Faces of Oshun cards. What's the message for us? Because I feel like you have a message for us. Do you think you love me, Mary Jane? Okay. It feels like there's another one. There is. It's the same message we be getting. It's the same one that comes through all the time. That your dreams are never further than you can reach, right? But also, this is your time to step up and lead from your soul. Typo. But to lead from your soul. I told you. This is like, you have to be prepared to live your life. There is no, we got to get through this first. Because then when we're through it, you're going to be going, okay, what's next? And it's like how a lot of us have been sucked into having these political conversations when that's not what we wanted to do. Like this page, this channel, this whatever was not made for political reading. It wasn't even made for spiritual card reading. It was made for me to be helping people with their personal growth, and especially like women. And I don't have time to talk about that just yet. However, I'm still in the background being open to where life is taking me. In January, I didn't even own a deck. In March, I didn't own a deck. In April, I got my first one. I didn't do any lives until June. And those lives were pathetic. I looked at one. I was like, ooh. You know? And I wasn't doing them consistently either. They would take me 6, 7, 8, 10, 12 hours before I can hit the live button. So you got to be open to where life is going to take you. But at the same time, you still have to be willing to go where life takes you. Okay? And it's funny because this is supposed to be something negative, but it's not. Like, you got to be, I think at this point, for a lot of us, we've got to be a little more reckless. We've got to be a little bit more careless. We've got to be a lot more foolish. We got to do things that people say can't be done. And do it. We got to stop trying to be in the box and check the list. Because guess what? That has not worked out for us. Like, a lot of us, it didn't. Maybe a little bit of success. Maybe a boring marriage. I don't know. But life is worth living. And you shouldn't wait too long to live it. Okay. It's not just her divine feminine. It's the start of all divine feminines. Yes, to save our futures. Exactly. Right. Even on the weekends I'm here, I have to validate my sanity by finding these communities. Abso-freaking-lutely. Listen, I never even Googled a tarot reader on YouTube until this junk happened. I didn't even know they were there. Okay. Speaking of Democrats who frustrate you, let's get to Jeffries. But first, let me stand up. Oh, my goodness. I keep forgetting I have blood clots. Jeffries. We're going to go back to the regular deck. Going to go back to our regular deck. Oh, my goodness. I didn't realize it was sitting that long. I smelled the candle go out, so I'm like, oh, shoot, it's been 3 hours. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Yep. Those candles last for 3 hours. Okay. We won't go past 4, though. I'll make sure of it. That way I can download it. Yes, let's read on Jeffries. I know, like I said, we had talked to one of the pendulum thingies. And there's your boy. There's your boy. Shabungi. Let me see if I can find another deck of these other than the ones that they took down. Take down, shake down, unity. Beginner tarot. Boop, boop, boop. So it's really interesting that this came out, the 3 of Swords. Because, hold on, that's not going to be. There's a lot of these cheap ones, but I don't trust that. I'm going to try to make sure I can find free shipping because that's where they get you. They'd be like $1.99. And then the shipping is like horrendous. Okay. So anyway, I was just saying that he got the 3 of Swords because of that main thing right there where it says refusing to face pain. There we go. Free shipping. Oh, and on sale. Okay. Get it. Literally. All right. So these are the ones we're working with. Wait, hold on. And the light seers had extra. Oh, these have an extra $1 off. Nice. Nice. Okay. So, yeah, we got that he was being, and we can consult Nyx again, but we got that he was being threatened. I saw like a flash of his family being threatened if he didn't go along with them. And so I can understand how this came out here about refusing to face pain. However, it's that last one right there. It's these last 2 actually. Avoiding confrontation. Like I've seen people, like there's an influencer on here, the one who does the Caroline Levitt parodies. She got a chance to, she and a couple of other influencers got a chance to be in the room with the Democratic something and ask them different questions and stuff. And he was not answering questions. Like, he was just doing word salad. Like, and I hate when people say word salad, but that's literally what it was. It was like literally word salad. Because he just wasn't sounding like he was saying anything. So I want to see what's going on with him in this energy, especially because he said he would not. I think someone said, wait, was it Lisa who, no, who calls him Vin Diesel? Who calls him? Oh, Gretchen. I think she said that she read that he's not going to go after Pete Hegseth. I'm like, what? I do wonder what he's hiding. Your intuition kicked in, or maybe you just paid attention. Yeah, the K-pop Demon Hunters. It has like this Care Bear stare moment. I was like, oh my God, Gen X, older millennials, the Care Bear stare. It was so cute. Okay. All right, so let's read on him. Oh gosh. Mr. Hazel Eyes, Green Eyes. I'm trying to get him in my head so I could get his energy. What are you doing? Who are you? So let's see that card. At the foundation, who is Hakeem Jeffries? At the core, at the foundation, who is, turn it. Who is Hakeem Jeffries? Who is he? Who is he? Who is he? What is the energy we're dealing with today? That definitely was not him. Child. I had looked down because the card had like started dancing. And that card was strength. I was like, no, it ain't. I mean, if that's the card that would have come out like that, fine, I would have taken it. But still, it would have been like, clarify that, please. Okay. Ooh. Okay. We end here and we get 3 cards that jump out. Makes sense. Y'all. 4 of Cups. Y'all see that? All these damn opportunities this man keeps getting handed and he keeps refusing them. Like, as Jennifer from I Had It said, you are getting freaking layups and you're not trying to sink a basket. They are fumbling everything and you're not coming in with no messaging. Like, look, y'all, they don't know what the hell they're doing. Look, y'all, they would rather starve you. Look, y'all, like, you're not doing that. So yes, he is being very apathetic. Yes, he is refusing to take advantage of the things. But y'all, I don't know why these 2 came up. Why? These are coming up as him. Yes, it wouldn't even support Mom Donnie. Like, honestly, that vote felt forced. That vote felt forced, 1, to get him in a corner, and 2, that APAC money, bro. That APAC money. But anyway, so I'm trying to understand this because every time I see Chariot, I'm like, oh, that's my military card. So I'm trying to understand it in the core context of who he is. Like, this part was easy, but the Chariot, it says the Chariot is willpower, direction, control, and forward movement. Okay. Because he's a brilliant man. Like, I've seen him in debates and I've seen him before this. They got him with something. There's something, like, honestly, really, there's something. And I do think it has something to do with this. I do think there is a threat on the life of someone he loves. And it has changed him. It has grossly changed him. What is it, though? What is it? What do they have over him? Because he is that dude. Like, he really is that dude who can command a room, who could debate, who could shut you down. Like, there's a reason he did get to be made, his seat. But something's off. And it's more than just being a conservative. It's beyond that. It's beyond being a corporate dim. It's not even that. It's not even because of the mentorship. It is something else that is there. And let's see what that challenge is. Okay, there's definitely this lack of action that's going on. And this lack of action is in direct conflict with who he actually is. So it is causing a misalignment. Now this card is throwing me off. There's a partnership, which could be APAC. That could definitely be a challenge to him. But this feels like for real a relationship, like a for real relationship. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to pick stuff up right now. It's a relationship. It's not APAC. It's a relationship. Because this card was right underneath it. Is he finna emerge from this? So this is what he's trying to do. He's trying to get from under it. What is this relationship? What did you try? What did you try? To turn what down? What money? Oh my God. Like, why? I'm feeling like, y'all, I'm feeling like a lot of desperate energy. I'm feeling a lot of desperate energy right now. Oh my goodness. Like really like caged, trapped energy. Like I'm hearing him say like, I tried to turn it down. I tried to turn it down. There's like a lot of pacing. Can't what though? You can't. Oh my God. Okay. It feels, I don't know. I'm trying to keep from creating a story and trying to actually hear what it is. It feels like his mom. Is she sick? Like this is even making my nose run. There's so much desperate energy. There's so much like, when I tell you it's grief, it's grief. It's like a lot of grief. I can't. I can't pick it up. Yeah, because it got to a point where I'm like, okay, wait, am I starting to fill in the blanks of the story here? So, and that's when I lost the connection. There's definitely something there. There's definitely something there. The mom thing, like we got that in the first reading, but it's like, that's why I'm like, okay, am I filling in the blanks now? They know what? Thank you. I don't think we got that he was on the rainbow. But I don't think that's it. I don't know. I'm sorry. I lost the link. It was so much grief and so much desperation. Like, oh God, it was horrible. He's under a lot. I will tell you that. I'm not trying to create any excuses or sympathy for him. I'm just saying I felt that he felt caged. Like literally caged. Hmm. What'd you see, Maddie? I'm not picking up mole. I'm really picking up trapped. Right, it was crazy. Like my eyes like started stinging like pretty much immediately. I don't know. I really honestly don't know. Yes, there's a lot of shame to it is what I picked up. A lot of shame. It's like they know. Like it's weird because when he was doing the they know part, and I'm getting a lot of goosebumps behind it. When he was doing the they know part, you know, like if we use like a dramatic moment type of thing, he was on like the wall, like, you know, with his legs up and like his hand. He's just saying they know, they know. And I'm like, they know what? You know? Um, Possibly. Are his parents aren't citizens? We're hey miscellaneous. We were just picking up Hakeem Jeffries for a second. But it definitely has this trapped energy here. There's something they got him by something. They have him by something. Because he has 3 major arcana and only one of them is like good. Earth, water. Yeah. Oh God, that felt heavy. Oh my goodness. Okay. If he comes back in, I'll let y'all know, but he feels so caged, so trapped, so heavy. All right, that's the challenge. So what's in the past? Talk to me about his past. What's in the past? What is it? Okay, there's my boat of being mentally trapped. Feeling lost is definitely it. They came in the country. Where are they from? But it's more than that. It's more than their deportation possibilities. Yep, he doesn't even see it. He doesn't even recognize himself anymore. Like, he's feeling powerless as shit right now. He's feeling so powerless. And that was in the past. So it's something in the past that got him stuck. But I think it's tied to that challenge of being controlled, something on the outside. And this coming to mind, this is bringing that Tiny Tim, and Tiny Tim is sick and needing money. And, ooh, there's a dark shadow around him. There's a dark shadow around him. Protection. Somebody of money. Somebody offered him money to fix a problem, and he took it. And what he took is a problem. Oh. Okay. And again, that fear and that self-doubt was in the past. And that's what made him say yes to. That's wild. Okay, so to look at the past again. So he's sitting here. He's feeling lost about whatever the situation was. I do feel like it might have been somebody's illness or sickness or something that they couldn't do, or they were getting, or they might have been getting deported earlier. There was something that he ended up taking money for. And because of that, he like basically got stuck. And notice this says self-doubt here, but it also says self-doubt here. He took money he wasn't supposed to take because there was a hardship here. There was something about this poverty. There was something about this need he had. Because as soon as that came, so did this. He took money from the wrong person. He took money from the wrong person. And that is one of the things that is being hidden. That's what's being hidden. He might have taken it for a right reason, but he took it from the wrong person. And I don't know if it's just APAC. Okay. But this is there. Wait. And this is there. This is there. This is there. And this is there. What's that? She was protecting him for sure. For sure. Because I think that's her. I think she's still protecting him. That's interesting, because isn't Mom Donnie from Uganda? Okay, so to get back to what's over him, this is his current energy. This is what's currently stewing in. And what, it's funny how they keep giving me, look, something's coming to an end. He's going to have to own up to whatever it is. He has to own up to it so he can get past it. It's time, divine timing. It's either own it or get run over by it. Something's coming up that is going to end it for him. Not end his career necessarily. It could. It definitely could. However, there's something that needs to happen. No, Venus, I appreciate that. It's just, it's interesting because I'm like, wasn't Mom Donnie also from Uganda? Or are you saying Hakeem was from Uganda? I don't know. Right, she did say that, but I don't think this has anything to do with that. And it's interesting because Pelosi was like amazing. Like they were the team. I don't understand what happened. But anyway, so y'all remember when those women were it? Like it was Pelosi, Waters, even that Katie Porter chick. Like the House and the Senate, they had people. Those women used to run that shit. Like, what? Get them people a headache. Okay. And then when they took out Pelosi's husband, well, tried to, with that hammer, that's when she lost it. That's when she got scared. All right, so we got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Who is charming him? This feels like somebody who's helping him try to fix it. This feels like someone who's helping him try to fix it. I don't think this is Epps. Unless Epps gave him money. But he didn't try to stop any information from Epps. You know, there's so many bad people with money. It's like hard. I'm like trying to run through my head and I'm like, who could it be? I don't even know. Yep, corruption invites corruption, but also, you know, conflict, circumstances invites corruption. and then begets corruption. Because you can be corrupted easily if it costs you something. But that's the thing, though. This is a celebration card. This is a good thing. And this is overhead. So it doesn't feel like it's a pretense, like a pretense or anything. It feels like, it really does feel like people are helping him try to get out of this or something. But this is definitely still hanging overhead, is that there was this time he took money. And that money, you know, was greedy. However, it does feel like he's going to come out on top. Or at least he is right now. Because that resilience is there. He's beat up by it. He's standing up. However, like I said, I do feel like he is being protected. I do feel like he's being protected. Yeah, Epps did know a lot of people. But even if they went to the island, that didn't mean they did anything. Because sometimes, you know, it's like when a drug dealer has a job, is to pretend like everything's good. Okay, what he is going to learn, though, is that you can't hide everything forever. Hey. It's going to have to come out. The dishonesty will not stand. But it feels like people are actually going to extend him some compassion about it if they know why. I don't think the public will, but I think the people that probably matter most to him will. He has so many cups, y'all. I think he almost has a whole damn deck of cups, because we have here still, messaging wise, or what he's going to learn, thank you, boo, is that there's going to be it's interesting, because I'm trying to get like what this Page of Cups is going to be about, because it says here emotional immaturity, lack of direction, creative block, but it feels like something else. It says what will what new creative opportunities will arise. I think he might be out. I don't think people are, even though he's the most primed to step up into the next role, the next level, it may cost him. Because I see blocks here. I see instability here. However, he might still persevere. We're going to look into his outcome and see. Because this is something he's been working on and working on and working on. So he might still actually get it. But it's not going to be an easy road. He's going to have to own up to whatever this shadow is that's behind him. And that's around him. Dang, he was so mentally tormented. That's the word. He was so mentally tormented. But y'all, the outcome. The outcome. It's going to be all right for him. I think he's going to get to own himself again. I don't know if it'll be in Congress. But it's going to be okay. I think it does mean that he won't be in Congress, though. Because I think that part's going to end, and he's going to have to start a new season. He has so many major arcana and so many cup cards. That's wild. He has almost damn half the deck. Okay. So, Hakeem Jeffries. Maybe it's a tech bro. I don't know. I don't know who it would be. Because it's somebody that just hearing he got the money will... I don't know. Could it have been Elon, actually? Has he ever talked bad about Elon? Has he sold out the Lotus? I think yes. We can... He definitely blocked her. That was part of this past stuff, too. Is that he definitely blocked her. He resisted the transition. You know, resisted the transition. He definitely blocked her. He basically killed her confidence in that. So he definitely blocked her. However, I do not think he's going to finish a career. See, I don't think he's going to finish a career with he got the Queen of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles passed, and this just answering the question. I don't think he's going to be able to finish in Congress. I think he's going to have to step down. I don't think it was to help the R's. I don't really think that. The 6th card? I don't think that. Yeah. But that's the thing. He did sell out. Like, he tried to juggle his role. Like, I'm a Democrat, but also he blocked her. He blocked her. I think that was part of the string that got pulled for the help that he received. I wonder if it was Elon. Elon doesn't feel wrong. I'll put it that way. Yeah, he got caught up in something monetary. Something monetary. If y'all notice, that's 3 pentacles in a row. Pentacle, pentacle, pentacle. It's pentacles in his past, none in his present, pentacles in his past, and pentacles in the future that he's about to learn about, like the things he's learning, and then those pentacles that just underscored the point. So it's definitely and yes, that is exactly what happened. Oh, look at those. He backstabbed her. Yep, took money, backstabbed her, so that the Red King could take place. Yep. Oh, the King and Queen. Somebody else told him. The King and Queen. They both came out. They were back to back. Wow. And you know who's going to find out about it? The King of Cups. That feels like Mr. Smith. Because he's looking into the corruption and the money. That feels like Mr. Smith. Oh. And whoever is on the oversight committee looking into money. Must be the money. Do I do what for certain people? I think he did get another boost of money for that. Yeah, that felt like that is what happened. Like a bonus payment on top of the other thing. He could have been so amazing, Carly. Oh, I do personal stuff. Like if you want a personal, it's this. That's how you get one. Otherwise, you can go over here and then click that twice. Click that and then go to my other person, and then you'll see a hyperlink, and that hyperlink will take you where you need to go. And yes, you can do that there. Yep, he didn't challenge the votes. And when she said, the first time I saw her say it with, she was on Colbert, when she said capitulation, like her face did that. Oh, that disgust was there. I was like, whoever she thinking about, I don't want to be him. Because, ooh, yes. Yep. He accepted the loss. He avoided the conflict. He let go of the grudge. He didn't fight it. She ain't never gonna forgive that boy. It was definitely him, because he's the understudy to Pelosi and whatnot. But guess what, babe? New beginnings. Because she finna get her seat. And what? Yep, that's definitely part of the guilt. No. She's never going to forgive him. Like the disgust on her face. I was like, ooh, couldn't be me. Couldn't blame me. So yeah, just to say that one more time before I do get off, because I said I wasn't going to go till 4. We're at 3.5. Is that there is a live only special on my site that you can get a personal reading for $55. I'm probably going to make those available through the rest of the year. I don't know if they'll be back next year, but my calendar is open for December, except for a couple of days. So those are available. I'm serious. I got to too. I need to know, like, because I'm like, I've never heard him talk bad about Elon either, even when all the shit was happening. I was like, wait, you know, there's definitely a lot of torment. Like, I definitely felt the torment. And that's why he can't talk. He can't answer anything. You don't know how to, child. Oh. I don't know. This is like a Pelosi card. Now, especially when we're talking about him. All you do is you click on my face, right? Click on my face. And then it should pop up something at the bottom. And then you click on that too, which would be my face again. And that'll take you to my profile. And then on my profile, you know, there's a line that you click. And when you click that line, it'll take you to where you can book. Yeah, awfully quiet. Yay, sis. Awfully quiet. Like a good boy. So, ooh, see, them pentacles keep coming out. So it's definitely a money thing. And that's part of the problem, is he compromised his own integrity, his own values, and that shit is eating him up. Y'all definitely want to make sure you book, because I don't know how long that'll be. Oh, and there is a special, like I said, there's a 50% off of a longer call, which is an hour long. And I give you a detailed report of what we talked about, and then of any assignments that you might have, such as, you know, a mini journaling thing, if that comes up, or some reflection questions or prompts, if that comes up. It's pretty cool what I actually do. Like, I really like what I do. I'm so surprised. Okay. Who do we have next? I think I did all of mine. I think I did everybody who was on my list today. Yeah, his eyes do tell. His eyes do tell everything. If you guys are trying to get a personal reading, that is this right here. This is the only way we do that. We don't just put questions in the chat. I'm not that person. If you do want that, just scroll up, and I'm sure you'll find another reader at this time, because we be on. We're definitely on. Oh, Cory Booker. Ugh. Cory. I don't know. I just got afraid a little bit. I was afraid a little bit, because I'm like, I hope I don't channel Cory. Oh, because I wasn't expecting to hear Booker. I mean, Jeffries. I was like, oh, wait, what are you talking about? I was like, no, I hope not. Now, I do know, pendulum-wise, we got that Booker was hiding a rainbow secret. I remember that part. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Jeffries, listen. I don't know. Well, let's see if... Okay, let's bring out the yes-no cards. Let's see if Jeffries will still have a career. Let's see if he'll still have a career. I'm going to go yes-no cards so that we can go a little faster with this. Because I want to look at the story cards. The story cards, y'all know, I get into the story. So these yes-no cards are amazing. You're all about to see how beautiful they are. This is by Inner Haven Tarot. It should be in my shopping cart. Yes. So these are actually really beautiful. We're about to see. See how big they are? Yes. All right. So we're about to see. Yes, no. Hey, to your health. Yeah, he just got married not too long ago. But marriage is marriage. It doesn't mean anything with regards to people who have secrets like that. They all get married. Look at Stephen Miller. And I remember when we did that reading on Stephen Miller, and we had all that queen energy. I was like, oh, okay. Thanks for telling. I didn't know. And then I showed y'all the picture of him. I was like, wait a second. Back it up. Hold on. I'm going to show you that picture one more time because it's funny. When I did my video with that picture, I found this sticker that was like, oh my God. You see him? He's like, yes. We have pumpkin spice lattes. I'm like, okay, queen. I hear you. So, listen, he has so much queen energy. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm trying to see your things. Okay. Anyway, so let's go for the yes, no here on Jeffries. Will Jeffries still have... Hold on. You jumping out already. I don't think that's the answer. Like, we had it on the first card. So let's try it one more time. It said yes, go for it. But I ain't finished my question. So I'm not going to take that as the answer. Take that. Oop, stop. P. Diddy. No. Now it's obvious, right, Carly? He's a queen. And, you know, at first I thought maybe he got, like, turned down by this brown girl or something. You know, some Hispanic girl in high school. Because his cousin wrote a letter about, like, how people didn't like him in high school. And maybe if they had stayed close, he would have, you know, she would have seen what kind of person he really was. And so I'm like, huh? But then when we did a reading and then we did the pendulum with it, it was like, oh, what we're getting is he liked a teacher in middle school. He did. He liked a teacher in middle school. And that teacher, what we got was some boys or somebody knew that and basically embarrassed him. Basically, that's what we got, is that he got made fun of for liking a guy or something. I don't know. It was weird. If not now, then when? I don't know. It was a weird story. And I was like, oh. And then when we checked it with the pendulum was like, it sure was. Okay. This was the right path of the story. Yeah. So, and now you see it, it's like, oh. Anyway, so will Hakeem Jeffries have... Listen. All these are mixed. Stop jumping out. Let me do this first. Actually, this does feel like it. It says, give yourself permission to receive. So, it feels like... Let me read the whole question out loud. Will Hakeem Jeffries have a strengthened career in Congress? Will he be able to have a... That's not the word I want to use. Rehabilitated career? What is it? Redeemed career. Will he be able to have a redeemed career? Will Jeffries be able to have a redeemed career in Congress? Will he be able to have a redeemed career in Congress? I don't feel like he will. Will Jeffries be able to have a redeemed career? Something better. He might be able to redeem himself, but not a career-wise. Yeah, something better is on the way. Something better. You know, who knows? Maybe it'll be like prosecuting something or something. I don't know. Y'all, I don't do personal readings from the chat. You want a personal reading? This is how you get one. Otherwise, you find a private one on my profile. Okay. All right. So that was easy. Okay. So now we're going to look at book. We're going to go to book. And then that'll be the last one of the day. And then y'all can bring your cards. Bring your questions for tomorrow. Let's look at book. But I don't know. Morning, Diane. Let's look at book. Okay, first of all, I need another candle. What do I do with that other candle? I love this sound. It's so weird. What do I do with my candle? Did I put it back in the bag? Oh. Well, this one has wax on it. Yeah, the wax. Try to burn the wax off. There we go. Dollar Tree, y'all. Dollar Tree. Not the lighter, but the candles. They have wax on the wick. Okay, Booker. I like that I found this spread. I didn't find this spread. I actually borrowed this spread from someone else. Good night, Carly. This is my last one. Oh, I hope it don't take a while. Let's see. Let's see. Booker should be easier. But yeah, bring your questions for tomorrow night or tonight, I guess. Or if you read of anything interesting, just send me a message and then I'll follow up watching the video or whatever. Yeah. That's interesting. Is that for him? Okay. So we got the Seven of Swords. Hold on. Yeah, it's actually surprising me for a second here. Because look what we got. We got the Seven of Swords here. And the coming clean jumped out with me. Big time. Yeah, I'm disappointed. However... Okay. But that came out for him. Coming clean. But I don't see him... Wait. Okay. Is this still position 1? Yeah. Okay, coming clean. Perseverance. Waiting. Okay, waiting. What is he waiting for? Coming clean, waiting, releasing guilt. Over what? Y'all, the energy does feel different. Huh. Let me see. Is that it for the first position? The energy feels different. Whoa. Don't do that. Is this the same person that's helping Jeffries right now? And break that down for me, Suze. I think this is the same. Your feet are tingling. What does that mean for you? This might be the same person helping JS. I don't think we get him as a knight. We usually get him as a king. Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to take this. But okay. Probably not. Because I have more cards. Lots more cards. Okay, no. Woo! Okay. Is that everybody? Is that everybody? All right, so what is his challenge? I don't know who that knight is. But it feels connected to Jeffries. Is he the knight? Is he helping Jeffries? He might be the knight helping Jeffries. Because this is in his first position. So this is like who he is. So he's someone who waits a little too long, right? But he waits for things to harvest. I mean, he did do that 25-hour thing, you know? This is Booker. I think he's the knight who's helping Jeffries. Yeah. But he's got some guilt and stuff he needs to release. Some coming clean that has to happen. what is it about, though? Is it about his rainbow life? I don't think that needs to happen. But look at his challenge. His challenge is I think he's rainbow. I think that's been the biggest thing. Because remember, we got that he was being blackmailed with that. And so this is his challenge. His challenge is his illusion, his deception, and even his confusion, and even his fear of being found out. Like, I think this all still plays together as that. And of course, she would be okay with him. She's Californian. Like, she's awesome. I think she knows that secret. Is this still his challenge? No, this is past. Okay. So in the past, in the past is that he avoided the confrontation. So in the past, he didn't stand up for her. People do take their image way too seriously, but you have to remember, like, for the older millennials up, you didn't tell people you were in the rainbow. Like, that's a younger millennial thing. There's a lot of consequence, especially in old families. There's a lot of consequence to not being normal. Like, my mother won't even admit she's ADHD. Okay. Is this still the past? Okay. That's still the past? Okay. Especially the Black community. What? You can't be gay. No, it's not allowed. But it's definitely the stuff that's playing in his head, right? So, wait. Hold on. Hold on. Is he trans? Not actually gay? It's weird because that word just like stood up for me. Yeah. So, okay, we got his inner turmoil, especially in the past, right? And then, but we also have like the avoiding confrontation. This could be a bunch of things, to be perfectly honest. And on one hand, it is Lotus, right? See a female, but notice it's also a female for him. It's Lotus. But when I got this here, being trapped in your own brain, you know, especially in your past, this is how I call it, being trapped in your brain. You see the words on here, but I call it being trapped in your brain because you got these swords in front of you, but they don't keep you on this boat. You just think they do. So it's weird that they call it personal growth and transition, but it's that transition word that got me. And that makes me think, like, is he really not like gay? Is he possibly actually trans? And that you definitely can't be, you know? You definitely can't be that in Black society at our age. That's very much so. Oh, okay. This card was like, before you move past me. One, it's a validation card. It's a yes card. But two, it's the emotions. So he does have big emotions about it. He definitely had an awakening. I think he fell in love. I mean, he really could love his wife, right? Just differently. I don't know. That could be a stretch. So if you got to know, you got to know. Like, that could definitely be a stretch. That's why I'm like, wait, is that what that is? You know, because they call it transitioning. However, as far as that card is, it's definitely these big emotions about that, about being closeted in one respect, but also it's love. I think he fell in love in the past. And that's the thing that awakened him. I think he fell in love in the past. It's actually really sweet, but it was unexpected. I wonder. It's weird because I feel it. It feels really sweet. Like it was like, I don't know, maybe a puppy dog type of thing, but it feels really sweet. Which is weird because he really liked this person. And I can definitely feel that. I feel like a bloom, like a blossom of infatuation, love, something like that. All right, so what about now? What are we dealing with now? Now in this climate now, and what's his current energy about now? That could be it, girl. But look, we got some secret shit happening. Secrets, secrets, secrets. So we got some secrets in the dark. Is that what you got busted with? We got 3 major arcana back to back to back. I do wonder. I don't know. But we got this, and we got this, and guess who else came out? This. But unlike Jeffrey's, he's got them in the reverse. So we have what is this? What's this about? He's definitely stubborn. Definitely stubborn. Gosh, I feel daddy issues also. Like, I feel like a lot of what he does is out of pride, but also out of like proving a point. Big shoes to fill. This is his current energy. And it's interesting because look, both of these say similar things. Resistance to change, delay, fear of the unknown, indecision, stubbornness. This is about, oh, okay. It feels kind of like the energy too of we can't let this fall because what's going to be there, you know? Hey, Todd. Hey, Rosalind. That doesn't feel like anything dealing with his relationship. It's just part of his story on that one. But it's also the resistance to, oh, never mind. Yeah, it is also still part of this relationship thing. He's not going to change for that person or even for himself. He is going to stay who he's supposed to be, as people have dictated him to be. And in that, that's where he has no control over his own life. And that's where he has this passive aggression. Other people have the reins to his life until he learns how to grow a pair and take control. Now, on the other tip, though, on a political tip, it's quite similar. It's interesting because his identity is tied in both places similarly. Oh, this card. I think it's somebody else in politics. Because I just heard, what do you want from me? It's a Republican. Because it's interesting, because I'm sitting here like, I'm like, is he really a Republican? I'm like, but no, he's not a Republican. But that came up to my mind. I'm like, I think he's a Republican. I'm like, no, he's not a Republican. And I'm like, remember the stories he's telling? So that's not a Republican. That's somebody who cares about people and care about. And then I heard, what do you want from me? It's a Republican. He's not one, but he's one. Oh, okay. Underlying energy. They know each other. They knew each other. Oh, wow. He was at his wedding. Wow. Okay. Okay, so what is he about to learn? He's going to stay in confusion. What is he about to learn, though? What is he about to learn? Lover's card. That person's not going to stay around for this, obviously. Disharmony, imbalance. But the identity he denies himself bleeds over into his work. And that's like, they don't want to separate. Like in my head, like they won't separate. It's like his identity and like who he is and what he is and all that is literally, they seem to be tied together. Oh, you're right. And he could learn to break free from that. This is a possibility card as opposed to a definite card. This is saying this is here for him if he chooses to take it. If he chooses to, that's really interesting because he had no sword cards in his present. He only has sword card 1 as the guilt for his needing to come clean. But then he had 2 of them in his past. And now he has 1 in the future thing of what he's going to learn. And he's going to have to buck tradition. He's going to have to, like, it's the tradition, it's the expectations, it's the patriarchy, it's the government, it's all of that stuff that's keeping him stuck. And this is like literally what he has to break free from. It's a choice that he'll need to make. So what's his outcome? So the star of lack of faith. That's the underlying energy. Here there is a lack of community. He can't join the LGBTQ plus IA community because he won't come out. There's lack of community in the Democrats if he's not going to stand up, you know, and do more. He's just going to keep working hard at trying to be conformed in what people are asking him to be. I don't know. There's still a possibility, though. There's still a possibility of him being himself. It's just, will he? Will he take that chance? Will he follow freedom? I don't know. It doesn't feel like he will, though. It feels like he is going to remain as people want him to be. Maybe in his old age, y'all see like the old gay people on TikTok. They have their own TikTok. It's like, see, failed partnerships. Thank you, Lisa. Failed partnerships and disinheritance. So maybe he does come clean eventually as an old person. Maybe he does come clean. broken traditions, financial. This doesn't feel bad. This feels like freedom, actually. So maybe he does actually come clean and lives his life the way he wants to. I don't know if he will. It just feels like this is what's waiting for you. Yes, you're going to lose family members. Yes, you're going to lose the things you're trying to hold on to, but damn, you'll find yourself. You know what I mean? I don't know which one's worth more. Wow, book. Okay, so as far as a political thing, they seem to be so tied together, especially because that secret is the blackmail. Yep, that secret is the blackmail, and he's holding tight to that secret. Very, very tight. And he'll do whatever people say to keep it one. All right, so I think we're finished. Yep. This is where we cheered him on for his 25-hour speech. And then he did nothing with it. No follow-up, nothing. Yeah. Oh, and we finished before 4 hours. Thank y'all for hanging out. Hold on. Look, he gets another chance if he does it. Maybe he did. Maybe that's something about it. I just know right now he's refusing to face this pain. He's refusing to face that pain. What an interesting story. All right. I will see you guys tonight. Yeah, I'm going to get my little 4 hours in. Y'all rest well. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Sorry, Carly, for keeping you up. And I hope he does find freedom. I really do. It's a long time coming. All right, y'all. Good night. Bye.